can tell, it's a little late.
We're all a little out of it today.
Yeah. I just got off of an 11-hour shift where I was doing labor and like all that physical labor in like 95-degree weather. So I'm a tad tired. Like, we only got to the point where I was tasting metal in my mouth, and then I worked for 2 more hours, so it's not that bad.
That's nothing.
Oh, hi.
And then,
He's here.
so yeah, I'm a little out of it, and we had some technical difficulties because Dan's currently out, so us idiots had to figure out how to set up the stream ourselves.
Don't
so,
worry, I'm gonna figure out his setup one day,
This
so if
this
happens again.
particular idiot didn't do anything to help. I was eating popcorn chicken
No,
in
it's
this
okay.
exact scene.
These 3 idiots went to school for this.
Yeah, I
I
was
think
like,
I've gotten it figured out, though. We should be good if this happens again.
yeah, I did not go to
We
school
really
for
need to
this.
update our Twitch ticker.
Hopper did, though.
It keeps saying
Yeah.
continuing
No.
on to episode 4.
He just went to school.
No, Hopper went to
Dan, get
school.
on that.
Hopper went to school for home ec. So
Oh,
only
yeah.
home ec.
He's a homebody.
He's got a doctorate
Doctorate in home ec.
in
Dr.
pastries.
Frog.
Doctor Hopper.
Dr. Hopper.
So yeah, I'm Matt. I'm tired. I'm DMing, so bear with me. Because if you can't tell, I'm having a little trouble talking because my brain is juice. I'm with James.
Yo, my brain is also juice. It's been a very long week.
Adam's right there.
And I'm Adam, and I'm all over the place.
Adam and Jack are going to be carrying this session with their enthusiasm and optimism.
Yeah!
That's great.
Because it's going to be great.
I'm Grace. I also had a long week. I just started back at my big girl job. And Zooey Mama. Oh my goodness. I don't like it. Wow. Okay, Jack.
And Jack.
I've been up for a little bit, but you know, let's just vibe. Honestly, let's do it.
Let's
I'm down.
vibe, bro.
It's a bit of a vibe day today.
Yeah, it is.
One of
If
these
we didn't start round 3, we could have had a chill sesh.
Yeah, I know. Looking back on that, yikes.
I think one of these days, if we ever have another day like this, we should just have a chill day where like meet the campaign players and we just talk.
chat.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just chat.
I mean, we
Like,
could.
why couldn't
could
we
still
just
do
do
it
that?
if we wanted to
Yeah.
take the time, since we're like...
This is from what you told me is very story heavy oriented
Yeah.
stuff. And I don't know if you got the
Since
brain
our
power for
since
that
our
right now, buddy.
DM since our DM is brain juice, I wonder.
The
If-
beauty,
We can go into details.
the beauty of DMing is that sometimes when you're not trying, you get the best stuff.
That was the entirety of my
I
campaign.
feel like that's
So you
I feel
weren't
like that's
trying.
No.
Well, hey,
No, I'm
look.
kidding, I was.
That Blood Hunter 1 session where we were all wasted drunk
Dear
is still
God.
some of the most fun I've ever had playing D&D.
That was pretty freaking awesome. Like, the whole Kraken premise, too.
Yeah,
Whenever we... Oh, God.
that's where those 2 Blood Hunters came from in my campaign that we keep referencing, by the way.
Yeah,
Keep making
little
fun of
Easter
and
egg.
It
bullying.
was mine and Dan's characters from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can guess which one's which. The edgy tiefling and the red-haired dude.
Named... An
Ertz
onomatopoeia. That's the best description of how his name works.
Oops, main and Asher.
Bane.
To lift our spirits, James and I went and got tea at a nondescript tea store, and he got boba tea. James likes boba. I do not. I'm a texture person. And I finally convinced James to do the thing where you put a ton of boba in your mouth and you spray it out of the straw because I just wanted to hear the sound. And so now I have that on video for any day I'm feeling depressy and a little stressy.
So, yeah. So it's a day.
It's a
That
bit
camera's
high
a little
here.
high. We're trying to figure stuff out still.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
Why are you guys so high?
There,
Whoa.
yeah, I
Maybe
was
the
wondering
camera's
about-
not high. Maybe they just cut our couch in half.
You know what?
Don't you
Don't
come
punch
over
the camera.
Don't come over here with that energy, Adam. Don't you come at me like that.
Okay, let's
I
get
will,
that figured out.
I will say, just James, just to show you how high the camera is, I got a perfect picture of you just pointing and smiling. I put it in chat, so.
No.
Oh Lord, you coming? Oh Lord.
How should we-
In other news, I've got nondescript energy drink filled with electrolytes and ice, and it's a very weird taste.
Yeah.
I got it for you so you could. Shh. Everyone, shut up. That's not me.
Jack's gonna be our inside man on this, I guess.
I genuinely don't know how to move that camera down.
I know.
Oh Lord, don't come at me like that.
Gonna be okay.
Hold on.
He's coming at
Scoot a
me
little
like
that way. I don't want to fall on.
he's coming at me like SpongeBob.
The crate's on the other side, so it's.
I got you, buddy.
Tell us when, Jack.
Okay,
This is
okay,
like
a little bit more up.
legitimately
It's a
dragged,
little low.
being held up by him.
Yeah, a little bit low.
Oh,
Bring
yeah,
up a little bit
Emmy
more.
and
Alright,
Jack-
Stop there. Stop there.
Hold on.
Emmy and Drax are in charge of cameras.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good right there.
There we go.
Camera go brr.
Yeah, exactly. Emmy's like telling Drax,
This pretty much makes it to where we can see you guys without you guys getting your icons cut off. Other than that,
All right.
all right, now we're good.
What, you think we can't be the first successful channel where it's just our heads? And like 50% of the screen is
A
just
talking head.
Yeah, a talking heads.
It's a mukbang.
Anyway, so, but I'm down to have a little, like, talk over sesh, once we have more time to do this. So be sure to hit that follow button so we can get affiliate.
This is the filler.
This is the
Oh,
filler.
so you agree to have a filler day today?
We can.
Okay, that'd be dope.
I mean, I'd rather do it, like, once the season's over.
Yeah,
But
we could.
it's up to you, man.
What kind of filler would it be, though? What would
I
it be?
wanted
Go explore the town more.
Yeah, go explore the town
I've
or
got-
like meet the campaign players where we could talk about past sessions we are planning or ideas for sessions. Like Matt and I had an
Still got
idea.
1,100 gold.
Matt and I had an idea for a session that I thought was freaking dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope. It was the idea for a Pokemon campaign session. And like the quiz that got sent over our Discord, that's the Pokemon that you start with.
Still haven't done it.
Adam, what the fuck? I ask so little of you.
Hey, it's
I mean, in fairness,
It's been 2 weeks.
it's big.
It's been a long day.
I mean, in fairness, you guys don't have to go for like the big bounty. There's some more chill ones.
Let's do a
Okay.
chill
Yeah.
bounty today. And I
Chill
thought you would
bounty.
also-
Drac
Yeah,
will.
but then they'll get the big one before we do.
They better not get the big one.
I'm just
You got
saying.
one, James?
I'm pretty sure the chill one was that one that was at 12,000. The terrorist attacks with blue
Yeah.
flames.
Yeah, that's-
That is the chill one.
Yeah, let's do
Pardon?
that one. Let's go ahead and do a TPK.
You know, honestly, what if we just go for that one, and then after that, we leave the rest of them for the next session? See how that goes.
I mean, sure.
we will die anyways.
was
I
the
think we
plan.
should probably just do the
It's up to you
series of
guys.
heist.
I
We
can
do-
roll with whatever you guys want to do.
We do need to discuss this as players, though.
All right.
Well, then let's get started. Last time, for just a real quick recap, the Crimson Mayhem finished the second round first to finish, reaching level 3.
Easy GG.
And they took some time off, did some shopping, got some stupid magical items.
I
got a
forgot.
few-
I forgot about the stupid.
I gave myself 3 more cantrips.
I
I
have-
gave myself cantrips
I have.
in general.
I have a duck.
the duck. Some weird shit. Last episode was a little chaotic. Most sessions are.
Yeah.
It's D&D. Pardon. And so you guys did some shopping. A few of you upgraded some weapons, enchanted some weapons, and spent your week doing some just stuff around town, things like that, some odd jobs to get extra gold, and we reached the end of the second round, and by the end, only 5 groups, at least in your tavern, remained. You guys, the Blackgate Company, your friendly rivals, the Hammers of the Jackal, your unfriendly rivals, the Greyguard Company, and the Neon Bones Company. And they announced that the round would start at midnight, technically, and it's around 11 p.m. So, yeah.
So it's prep time. Let's go. I'm getting everyone pumped up. No sleep.
Oh yeah, and speaking of, the third round is you get a list of bounties, and everyone gets the same bounties. There's a list of 12 bounties total. 5 in particular stuck out to you guys, because you can't expect me to write 12 full adventures.
That's what
We can, Matt.
Can't we?
No.
Without it getting real dumb.
Yeah.
And
Find a bunny.
yeah,
Gosh.
That is one of the hardest ones I've ever done.
which also
It's one we did.
Fun little fact. From where you guys did that earlier, the Kyle contract was actually originally in round 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But I had to pull it because you guys wanted to do bounties.
They're the ones that wanted to make money, and I was like, fuck it, I'm
And
gonna
I was
more
like,
coins.
this is the stupid and easy one.
Oh, I love it.
I just,
So, yeah.
it's fucking stupid.
So anyway, but everyone gets the same contracts. And so you don't know how many groups are left in total. You know
Right.
there are 5 in your tavern. You don't know how many are in the rest of the city, though.
Serious.
The cat's a little wild, too.
Who's there?
Uh,
It's the cat.
He's fine. He's just looking.
Yeah, but he keeps doing that thing that cats do where they go,
Yeah, he's jerking.
Also, James, Adam,
Yeah.
can you move to the left a little bit? Because Adam sometimes gets cut off on the camera.
Oh, hi.
Yes. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
It was just every time you would lean to the left, like your face would get cut off. I'm like,
Something's happening. What?
Anyway, so
I don't have object permanence. I don't know where you go.
is that what that's called?
Just make sure your mic's still pointing to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have gotten your information. You've gotten the bounties, your contracts and stuff. You're ready to go. So, what are y'all doing?
I feel like we all would have discussed before if it started at 12 that time. We all would have rested up until midnight.
Well, technically,
just-
every round has started at midnight.
Oh.
It's just like it starts at midnight and it ends at midnight of whenever the last day is.
10 days.
It's just most people like get the contracts and then go to bed, rest up, and then start in the morning.
I mean, if we want to be last place, I guess we can go to sleep.
Bounties don't rest, and neither do we.
Egg.
I'll go ahead and just mark level 4 exhaustion real quick.
I think that's dead.
Level
No,
4.
level
Who cares?
7 is dead.
Level 7 is-
Level
I'm just not
level
good.
6, you lose all movement, and have all the other exhaustion effects.
Oh god.
Exhaustion's a mess. Don't fuck with that. Look at me.
We're on level 3.
I don't know. It feels level 5 at least.
God.
So, you guys have your list of contracts. If you want to look over any of them again, just to refresh your memory.
Know about the terrorist one. That's a
That's the
pretty
big-
high priority.
Which is the big one.
Terrorism one's the big boy. 12,000 gold.
And that's happening
It-
right now.
Yes. On the bounty sheet, like on the pamphlet, whatever it's called, there have been 6 confirmed bombings from this person.
Okay. We gotta figure out some kind of pattern.
Okay, I'm gonna be like 100. We're really doing that one first?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Ares is like, yeah, why wouldn't we?
You know,
You really think we're gonna get that much stronger by doing the smaller contracts first? Crazy.
Well, it's
We
more
use
on the-
milestone
it's
XP.
do you I don't know how to say this, but I don't know about you guys, but I feel with 12,000 gold split 5 ways, that's a lot. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like we would need to involve another group.
Oh yeah.
If we tried it.
Of course. There's absolutely no way we can take that alone. I don't think.
I don't know, I feel like this is a very
Then
strong
again-
party,
That is true.
right? I mean, we've
We got-
taken on...
We've got 6 people. What did you say, Hopper?
You heard him.
No, I didn't.
No, I did not.
I didn't hear shit.
Hold up.
Got something to say?
No.
God. I
Um,
forgot about the fucking...
I forgot I had him say "Let's go, gamers," and so now that's in a starred slot.
Listen, we've got
Um,
2 barbarians, fighter, cleric,
A monk and a wizard, yeah.
keep on
monk,
going,
and what's
keep
the
on
last
going.
one? Oh, right. Wizard.
And a frog.
Yeah.
And a frog.
Which is the main player, I get it. But maybe we also... I say we also do this all in one day like we've been doing. But if we get more money, we can also increase our chances of doing that one by ourselves.
But then, the enchantments take time. Everything that helps us get stronger takes time.
I mean, if we're being honest, if we do one of those weak ones, which we don't even need our magical weapons, throw down your weapons, just punch. I can teach you guys how to punch.
I mean,
Kelfoy, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I would die.
Tomato, tomato. Anyways.
yeah, just let me take this. I take the spell book. Just-
No!
Kelpa.
I don't need that. I have an arcane focus.
Haymaker?
You are done.
I am gun.
Dumb.
I am dumb. That's fair. I mean, if anything, we've already been around the woodlands, so why wouldn't we see about the people missing?
Uh huh.
Other groups get that other one first.
Not by themselves, they won't.
Oh my god, Emmy said 4 sentence. Crazy.
That's Grace talking. Fuck y'all.
And all of you goody goodies out there, I mean, lives are being lost.
Yeah.
I mean, is it my life?
I don't know where domestic terrorism
Yeah.
would fall in Emmy's ideology. She'll have to think about that for a minute.
I love how it's only ringing true for him.
It's like,
Yeah.
No, Ares is
This
with me,
man is
too.
smart.
Emmy is baby. She doesn't know the word.
How about we take a vote? All right. So big one first off, or one of the smaller ones. All votes for big one. And how many of
Ares.
just Ares and me?
Just Ares.
Okay, yeah. And
So that means.
So it's
It's split. It's
Split halfway,
because
yeah.
me, Nevi,
Well-
and
no. Hopper.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not fair. We can't say no to Hopper.
Emmy, this is Emmy talking. Get fucked.
I did not.
Young
I never
lady.
said that.
Let's
one-
go gamers.
What is a gamer?
What is a game?
Someone who plays games.
Yeah.
I've never played a game in my life. It's either live or die.
Yeah, you do.
You
Called
kill
yourself.
yourself.
You ever get kill yourself and get killed?
gonna
What you
do?
gonna do? What you gonna do?
you gonna do?
You were just pee just a little bit, like not a lot to be weird.
So
Not a lot to be weird.
you have
Anyway.
you have the domestic terrorism contract. You have the strange sounds that are causing people disturbances, illness.
How much was that one again?
Jack, how much was that one?
Jesus, so 2,000. We have the rogue wizard who needs captured, 2,500. The reports for the missing people is only 1,500. Heist, which I like that flavor, is there's a series of heists that needs to be investigated. It's 2,000, and then the terrorist attack with the blue flames is 12,000.
So yeah, the second highest paying one is 2,500. It's only 5 times more.
Yeah.
Someone's got dragon fever.
I've noticed that you've had like a hot thing on your chest and everything. I think it looks great. No harm about it.
You want me to
But
get it
also-
off my chest?
No.
He got the fucking firebolt thing.
It's true.
Yeah, you just-
That'd be so funny if we did a cowboy campaign and the firebolt was done with a.
I mean, you guys could, like, everyone else is still around. It seems they've started planning as well. You can ask around.
That's true.
If we do go for the big one, which
Buddy.
if we're doing it with someone.
Buddy.
I recommend the Blackgate Company.
I think Blackgate as well. Either that, or we could meet up with the Greyguard Company. I don't know how strong they are. That's one big
Ogwin's on
thing.
there, so he's a fucking tank.
I think the Blackgate Company can help themselves in a lot of different situations, but I don't know the power level of the Greyguard. They may need help.
Have you met Waldwin, the Colossus?
Oh, never mind. They don't need help.
Colossus for a reason.
They
I
don't-
call him
Dum,
the
dum,
Colossus.
dum.
You know what, Hopper?
That's Emmy.
Oh,
This is Emmy.
you know what, Emmy?
Dum. Dum, dum. Greyguard.
You want
Wait,
to
what?
do it with the Greyguard?
Yeah.
So there's the.
That's what I was saying.
There's the Greyguard. There's the Blackgate.
Neon Bones.
Neon Bones.
And Jackal.
We're not doing with the Jackals.
No,
The
Jackals.
Team up with the Jackals.
No.
What, so you can kill the other one?
No.
Just so I can show them how better I am.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, that'll do it.
They're all in the tavern right now, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all are.
I got an idea.
Who's all thinking about doing the?
Oh, no,
If you wanna
immediately
be-
shut your mouth.
If you want to be
Are
our
you actually doing that?
Yeah.
Are you stopping him?
I'd like to.
Make contesting strength and acrobatics
Dexterity
checks.
to-
Oh, I'm coming. Damn it.
Acrobatics.
I'm not. He's like, I'm not. I hate shit trying to get to him.
18.
12.
He does that thing where he bites your hand.
I rolled a 4.
No, I'm just gonna dance around his arm and
Yeah.
just stand on top of it.
So you shout into the tavern, and the Hammers of the Jackal, like,
Oh.
of course we are.
Oh, they're asking about the terrorist one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
And then
this idea, we let them go first.
the
and
Blackgate
they get-
kind of
just
kind of
drop
like
out.
leans in, and they're like, "Yeah, we are too."
All right.
The
And the other
Neon
two are just not
Bones
reacting.
are just kind of doing their own thing. Like they just like look over and then like keep talking.
And the Greyguard?
It's like, oh no, we're leaving it to the other ones.
Oh. Honestly, if you guys want to join, we would definitely love to have you. But I completely understand.
They kind
It's
of
blue
look around.
flames.
You strike a hard bargain.
Hold on.
Are you gonna say no? Are you gonna say no to that frog?
I'm sure he's got a tearjerker here somewhere.
Let's go,
Please.
gamers.
Please.
Please.
Oh, that was actually.
Good one. Good job, my little booba.
She's like tearing up. She's like looking at the rest of them. They're like,
The mouse is doing that thing where he's patting her hand. He's like, it's fine, it's fine.
it's like, they're like, that's a big bounty. I don't.
All right. So with that in mind, we know two who are definitely going for it. Let's go ahead and throw out the jackals. And I'm whispering this now. I'm not saying it out loud.
As you guys are talking, like just in between Drac and fucking Ivan's head, you just see like a little fiery tiefling like lean in. So what are we talking about, guys?
Oh shit! Did my boy?
Is this Zormir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I do the.
Well, what are you thinking?
Oh, we're going after the big guy.
Hmm
How many?
I personally say we do too, but everyone else in our party has said to do a smaller one.
Fucking
We did it because you said you wanted to do it by yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna fill in. If I have Zormir with me, I can do anything.
damn straight.
Which
brother.
is why I say we should go for the big one.
You didn't say you wanted.
Yes, I did.
So,
You didn't
well,
say
I'm looking at Drac. Anyways,
didn't say it was with my homie.
It's out for Zormir.
when the homies come into play, it's completely different.
Yeah, no. Saturdays for the boys.
But can I have a glass of water before we keep on talking?
God.
Water in glasses.
Yeah.
This is my fucking.
Ditto
this is
walks
what I
over. It's
do.
just holding a glass and like hands it to me.
Oh, that hit the spot. So when do you guys? Because at this point we can read the contract more together. Or when do you guys want to head out on this?
When are we
Now?
heading out?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna. I mean, it's pretty late, so probably a lot of the leads are not around. But we'll probably get a plan tonight and then head out in the morning to talk to leads.
Okay. Alright. Does anyone also want to stay out? Because, I mean, I feel at this point we're like brothers in arms.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, bro.
I mean, look at this man.
Look at me.
I mean, if anyone's gonna get into the Slayers Guild,
It's me,
it should be us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Us.
Me
And
before
Oddwood-
you.
Oddwood.
Sure, bro.
All right, come on. All right.
Well, hey,
All right.
look, if we're talking leaderboards here, we got first in the first round, you guys got third, and you guys got first in the second round, we got second. So technically, point totals, we're ahead.
I'd like to see the actions before the numbers.
We got actions.
Wait, I
Well,
thought they were
actually,
second
wait-
in the first round.
Wait, is any
Bucket was
is any
first.
part of the Slayers Guild still here? Any people from the Slayers Guild?
Yeah,
Still
they
here?
are.
Hey, so like, if our team does good, do we all get in, or is it like individual? Like, man, that was a good hit. You're in. Is that how it works?
It's cumulatively team-based.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Honestly, so Emmy's gonna carry us in. Honestly,
You're getting into the Slayers Guild on the shoulders of a 10-year-old.
Amy's doing that thing where that little kids do, where they're like they've got their hand in their mouth and they gag themselves.
And it's like, oh, no.
Listen, all I'm saying is,
Really
statistically, she's almost killed more people than any of us here.
I think all of you combined.
Yeah.
I'm
she
just saying.
scares me. I try not to
She's
speak on
licking
the
the
term when
frog.
she's around.
Tingles the tongue.
That thing is terrifying.
I wonder I don't know
But-
how he would sound.
If you guys are seeking some strategy, I'll go ahead. If it's alright with the main team, I don't want us to have any animosity between. I'll join you guys on some strategic meetings of this before we head out tomorrow, if that's alright.
Sure, man.
Nice. God, you're like a hot ball of charisma. So
Can we
what?
turn Jack up like 1 or 2 notches?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I might have been talking a little bit quieter.
No, you're good. Oh, we turned you down earlier, so
Oh, so it's kind of hard to hear me.
Yeah, you're just like just quiet enough.
I can just do the pterodactyl screech.
Yeah, it's good.
It'll make it.
It scared me. I thought that was serious.
God.
So you want to strategize with the Blackgate Company.
Right, and it doesn't have to actually be in depth. It's more of like before I go to bed, I'll be just going back and forth on some of their ideas. So
Right.
I have like a later in the day, I know what they're trying to do.
Right.
I'm not having you act that out.
Right. So they're looking through some of the files and stuff that they've been able to find. And they found that the city guard is looking into it, obviously.
If they didn't, I'd be upset.
Right. That the Order of the Three Kings is looking into it.
They sound important.
As a local, if you want to make like a history check or something, you're welcome to.
7.
7. You've heard the name, but it's like it sounds like a government kind of thing, where it's like, I know that the letters exist, but I don't know what it means. It's like, what the fuck is an I-9? So,
Okay.
yeah, you've heard the name before, but you don't really know what they actually do. You learn that one of the bombings, which took place on a naval vessel in the harbor, someone has been detained and is being questioned for that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, just an inside joke.
And Zormir brings up that there are 2 blood hunters in the city who are tracking 2 people from the Order, competent.
I was about to, as we're just talking about this, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that are tracking the person as well. So there are several routes that you can take, and Malafaro says that if we all want to investigate one together, or if we want to split off and take 2 routes potentially, to just kind of broaden sources, touch base after we do some investigating individually. They're open to work with you however you guys want to.
All right.
I suggest that naval ship, because there's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of bodies. Someone had to have seen something.
Right.
There are death records
Mhm.
and like injury reports and stuff listed, and the naval vessel does have the highest casualty rate.
Yes.
It had 24 dead and 18 injured.
Gosh.
Yikes.
The rest aren't nearly that high. There's some that get close. There was one in an official building, like a state building, kinda.
Yeah.
That killed 16 and injured 21. But a lot of the rest are smaller, like 5 or 6 dead, and then around 10 injured is kind of the standard for the rest. But yeah.
Okay.
Naval ship. We definitely need to hit that.
Right. And I say we do split off, get more information as we go.
The Blackgate Company agrees. They think it's best to cast a wide net.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
if anything does go awry, they make a big enough explosion to let you know that where we need to convene.
well, someone will.
At that, yeah. At that point, then I'm assuming we're not going to meet up at the tavern again. What would be a good meetup place that's close to the naval vessel? and the other.
You ask, near the naval vessel. There's this Euro shop.
I think we know where.
Yosef?
Just
Yeah.
that'll be our meetup place.
Cool.
I'm crying.
We're gonna see Joseph again.
At that point, then, so the naval ship, is that where the person who was also detained?
Yes, the naval ship had the person who's being questioned.
Would we possibly also have a chance to question them?
That would be a question for whoever's detaining her.
Fair. Okay.
Sure, it isn't a dwarf.
You don't know.
All right then.
I say naval vessel is a good spot. Is that the only one we're doing?
We could do 2 and 2.
Yeah.
I say we should probably take the blood hunters because
Yes.
All right.
We could also take
the ones that killed that Cthulhu monster. Yeah, those are good.
no different ones.
No, ones that are actually good blood hunters.
These ones are still with the order.
Gotcha.
The only other one I think that might be useful, aside from the blood hunters, would be the state building.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think the place with the most bodies. Someone's got to see something.
Well, then again, also the place with the most bodies.
Is that naval ship?
Yeah, that's why we're hitting that first, because not only is it a naval base, there's also it's more out in the open.
Yeah. We've also got to be kind of aware of the current most populated areas of the city, too. To keep a good eye on that.
True,
It's
but
true.
it's. I mean, it would help more if we knew if there were actual bombings there.
Exactly. But at the same time, they're not going to strike twice in the same place.
Right.
Unless you want to send a message.
Matt, do I still have that ring from the lucky thing? The Lady
No,
Luck?
you turn that into Master Arcanist Morrigan.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to look into the state building, then you guys should probably go with the city guard as well, if you want to hit them too. And then we can get the 3 kings.
Is if you get the 3 kings at that point, do we know who's detaining that suspect?
I'm not sure. It's probably either the city guard or the 3 kings. I couldn't tell you who.
Okay. Because I think questioning them would also benefit.
Yeah. Well, in that case, the city guard and the state. All right. Stay house.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, honestly, I see no problems with this.
Cool.
If we are going to be resting beforehand, we might as well go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Well, Faro's like, I agree. We're breaking at 5.
We'll be up.
At 4:30.
We can do it at 4.
Yeah, we might want.
If you want to, we're waiting for them to wake up and stuff. Like
3. Take
You
it.
do realize there's hours.
there are business hours.
You
in
do
this
realize
city.
we're not the only people on in the town, right?
Never heard of them.
We can't just wake up at 4 o'clock and go bang on everyone's doors, Drac. You do
Done it.
this every time.
We've done it before and it worked this time.
You don't want to do that with a naval base.
It's true.
They have
Not
guns.
tried it yet.
They have guns and boats, gunboats.
I've seen what guns can do to people. Yeah, I'm not scared.
Not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
God.
At that point, then, yeah, I'll go ahead and get to sleep. I say let's actually wake up at 5.
Sure. So you guys all go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get a few hours. You're a little short on sleep. You only get about 5 hours.
Short enough. That's enough rest.
Enough to where we won't get exhausted, at least.
Mhm. And we're all starting still
Only
pretty
6
fresh.
hours
So
is the minimum you should get for a full night's sleep. But
Or a child has to get
It's
8
true.
to 10.
Yeah, a child has to get like at least like I think up to 10.
You'll be a backpack
And
for a
then-
little bit.
And then
Also, is the Grey Guard Guild awake?
they've been planning, yeah. If you want to stop by them before,
Ever since Hopper has gained his ability, because they've always been able to read each other well, Hopper does a wonderful job speaking full sentences for the both of them. So, Emmy and Hopper want to say something to the Grey Guard Company.
okay.
We will miss you.
Well, I was like, it's like tears start going down her cheeks.
Oh my god.
You still got to
I'm
it?
gonna kill this cat. I'm not really, Stream. Don't take that serious. You little.
That was impressive.
You little devil.
Oh my gosh.
Keep going. Where is it?
Emmy? Emmy! Gosh, alright.
Where is it?
So,
Have it? Where is it? You're stinky. This is going on the counter, Stinky.
throw it in the closet
yeah, just put it in the laundry room.
so,
or in a drawer.
Yeah.
Throw it in the closet.
Good.
Stinky.
The Grey Guard Company,
I'm coming.
Kane, the elf rogue.
The one
He's
who
like-
tried to pickpocket.
Yeah, that's the one. He's like, yeah, we're planning on taking the one in the outskirts of the city. Because old Waldman's it's his like what do you call it? Fucking favorite terrain or whatever is a forest. So
Oh my god, is he a ranger?
he is.
Better be a gloom stalker.
Amy doesn't want her team to hear this, so she would have gone.
Right.
We don't fit in with our other team. No, we're thinking of you guys.
Well, I was like,
And even the mouse is just like,
Will, Waldwin speaks up. He's like, well, look at it this way. You work with the Blackgate Company, and then all three of us get into the guild, and then we can all work together. We can all be a big family together. Cat's fucking going wild.
Finally.
oh,
You're like you see like Walton like like little tears
even
welling
the
up.
rogue's like, oh!
Yeah, like Kane like has a newspaper and he like holds it in front of his face.
It's like, shit, someone give this kid a Coca-Cola!
And Lee's like, oh fuck.
Now Amy walks back to the group.
What you got there, Jack?
I just thought he was raising some flags. Not good ones when he said that. We're gonna be a big family after this. I thought immediate bad things like, oh man, it was great knowing them.
God.
Out of character.
I'll quit. I'll do it. You don't think I'll do it?
Leave the
You
campaign
don't think I'll do it?
because the NPC mouse died.
Well, I'll quit.
Campaign over.
Over.
Baldwin, what's wrong?
Hold on. Speak to me.
I think Aldwin has more HP.
Hold on,
than
I
me.
got him. Oh,
You don't
No!
You're staying alive, you
Yeah,
idiot.
the one time Drac is like, ah.
He's like,
Anyway, yeah, the Neon Bones are also still planning. If you guys want to check in with them at all,
Which they're the ones with the chicken, right?
yes. And you haven't really met any of the other members of the group. You haven't really talked to them at all.
Well, hey, I mean, they're doing their own thing. I asked, they didn't say anything.
I wish this could speak in caps, but it cannot.
It just gets distorted.
Good morning, chicken friends.
Oh, didn't we put the
Chicken friends. I mean,
It would be chicken friend. And
I like chicken
she's
friends.
like holding it, kind of like rocking it. It's like,
Are you a cowboy?
she's like rocking it. She's like, oh, technically he's a rooster, but
a slur. I didn't do the slur.
it's okay.
All right.
You see. Let me pull up the fucking thing. Yeah, you see like this like tiefling dude who's just like looking at the map with like this little orcish like young orcish woman. And then there are two girls sitting like shoulder to shoulder with each other. One has white hair. She seems to be human. Like an orange shoulder cape with some simple armor under it. And then the other is a white-skinned tiefling with red hair and two little like antler kind of horns. And they're like sitting shoulder to shoulder, and they're just like at Hopper.
Sup, ladies. I wish if that was in character. I would.
And she was like, and like they like look at each other, and they're like nose to nose, and they're like.
It is definitely just holding hands with Nevia. Nevia does not know what's wrong.
He's like, so you guys are going for the big one, right?
Are we all here?
And just she's walked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I hope you're teaming up with someone. That looks like a scary bounty. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know what I don't know how to help them. How to help her.
Good luck, Miss Lady.
Oh, thank you. My name is Rosella. What was your name?
Emily.
Emily.
Perfectly fine with that.
Good.
So wait, does Hopper just speak for you now?
I've tried, and I don't even want to put it out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, like,
Really?
It doesn't do the two P's. It can't comprehend. Yeah, and R's it does not do. So it's like and then it's like I did it.
Gosh.
What's wrong, baby?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I zoned out.
Yeah, there's another tiefling man, like purple and pink, like zebra stripe pattern kind of.
Why'd you make all the NPCs hot?
It's D&D.
Why would you make a not hot character?
Make your character not hot.
Wait until
I
I'm a
dare you.
player character and that'll make more sense. I exclusively play hot characters.
That's
Gosh.
debatable.
Coming from the fucking furry.
I'm not the one playing an animal character this campaign.
It's true.
That's me.
You.
I'm not an animal. I'm a monster.
I'm not an animal.
But the tiefling guy looks up to you and he's like, "Oh, well, good luck on the contract. We're going after the rogue mage, so." But who knows, if we finish and you guys haven't started, maybe we'll join you. And the white-haired girl's like, "Fuck yeah."
Fuck yeah.
It's like, she like leans into you and she's like, "I've been trying to convince them to go after the big one. I've been trying.
Got the heebie-jeebies. It's like when another kid sees that you're playing a Nintendo 3DS and they're like, "You got Picto Chat?"
She does give off that energy. I mean, she's like 17, probably. But like, yeah. But yeah, so it's morning. You guys get your breakfast and plan to start the day. So,
All right. Let's do this.
what is your first order of business?
I think first, well, we can get breakfast over at the Euro place.
That's lunch food. It's like,
Nevia's like,
It's
well,
good.
that's where we're meeting, so we should just
Yeah.
get lunch there.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You ever had
It's on me.
I've actually never had a Euro.
It's the heaviest shit.
It's
have
as
it-
far from a breakfast
It's
food
food
as
as you can
Have it
get.
at the restaurant, I swear.
Just go to Yassine's. It's like a minute from work.
Okay.
Ours is
Never had a gyro.
Ours is better. I'll bring it to you.
All right. Sounds good.
Sapelli.
I am down.
Bring me
Okay. We literally just sell a
Reverend
thing.
group heroes.
Yeah, we literally sell a thing that's called plated Euro, and it's just a plate, and it's like, I think, a half a pound.
My
Lamb meat.
God.
Yeah, lamb meat.
Jeez.
I love it. You know me. I order it all the time.
Yeah.
Bring it.
It's good. It is. Okay, so you guys get ready. You touch base again with the Blackgate Company
Yeah.
just to confirm what you guys are all doing, and when you plan on meeting up, where, all that, and you get ready to head out for
While
the day.
While the adults are talking, he's just gonna real quick.
What's that you got there? What'd you get?
So.
Oh wait, you have that? Joke's on you. I have macaroon.
Oh, how dare you!
Yeah, all the fucking
Oh,
adults.
man.
I'm gonna kick you the fuck out for
Yeah.
bringing
Joke's
those
on
up in
you.
front of
It's
me.
dirty.
Yeah.
Well,
It looks
pumpkin spice
dirty.
red velvet.
All the adults are like, when did Emmy get breakfast?
Great, now I want macarons.
Anyway,
This is the first time I'm trying it, by the by.
macarons are good, man.
They're so good.
So you guys get ready to head out. What's first order of business?
All right.
Closest place?
The closest place that you guys are going to between the state house and the
Naval base.
naval, what was a ship?
It was the
Shit,
guard
yeah.
base that we were going to, right?
Um,
Because we were talking to the guards or
Well,
the...
he said if we're on the way to the state building, talk to the city guard.
Right, because the city guard are investigating the state building.
Sounds good.
Well, they're investigating the whole case, but the state building is one of the more recent ones. It's the second most recent. The ship is the most recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which one are you heading to?
Say state house. Let's go for that.
Whichever one's closer.
Yeah.
The state house is in the main city sort of area, like on the way sort of to the upper district.
hmm
The ship is in the harbor. So the ship's probably like a bit closer, but like they're pretty interchangeable.
Well, in that case, let's go to the shipyard. Why not?
Alright.
Sure. So you guys make your way to the waterfront district, and you keep walking past the area you guys have been through before.
Yeah.
Past Joseph's shop, past the brothel, past the all the other places you've been. And let me pull up my fucking thing for that.
Huh?
It's good, Jack.
Macaron.
It's pumpkin spice. I love it, and it's everything nice.
My donut is pumpkin.
That's not.
Bungan.
That's not a donut. That's muffin. Sorry. I did.
That's good.
It's a muffin, and it's a pumpkin muffin with cinnamon sugar.
Ooh.
I hope you guys know I'm also gonna like make it canon. California's basic bitch. If anything pumpkin spice related, he's gonna go for it.
I literally was just saying today how in like Canada, I'm pretty sure pumpkin and apple things, those are just year round, and that is wild to me.
Maple.
They are the country of fall.
I love maple.
Yeah.
Make that thing say maple. Because that's my spirit.
Maple.
Anyway. So the docks, like the district doesn't change much. Like you don't really like walk through some gates and you're in the naval dock, like the naval docks. But you see that like the buildings kind of change to more business, like offices and trading companies and stuff like that. And the ships get a lot nicer. There's a lot less ships, and they're a whole lot bigger. And a lot of them tend to have like cohesion between the ships. For the most part, there's like some signifiers that you can see that keep them together. And so you enter the docks only for the naval vessels, and these are like as you kind of get more into it, like you kind of reach an area where like a lot of like in the water is like men of war and stuff, like big ships, and you see a whole lot more people in uniform, and you see that like the fortifications are getting a lot heavier for security and everything. But Kelfor, you would know, these are still, despite the security, are a pretty commonplace. Are still pretty commonly attacked by pirates.
Oh yeah.
Like just looking to like sow some chaos in the naval ranks, more than anything.
Is my ship around here, by the by?
It's in
Loghedda?
It's in the main, like the main waterfront district. It's in the civilian
Yeah,
docks.
I was about to say, I don't think you can sit with them.
I don't think you can sit at the big boy water table.
What's your ship's name?
The empty Loghedda. But none of you guys know that, like in character. You guys don't even know I have a ship.
It's true.
No.
Yeah.
I literally have not brought up anything about my pirate life.
Yeah.
We just all kind of assume.
Yeah, you guys are like, he's a pirate. I'm just like,
Look at that saunter.
Look at him. He has a bandana and a gun. That makes you a pirate.
But yeah, asking
that's so racist.
asking
Classist?
around, like just doing some general asking around, like asking some people in uniform and stuff. You sort of get a general kind of picture of like how the Navy views it and what generally happened. You learn that the most recent in a series of terror attacks took place in the naval docks when the frigate, called, it's a kind of ship.
I know.
Chris.
I know, but are you Sorry, if somebody said that in front of Emmy, she'd be like,
A frigate
Frigate.
called the Magus was destroyed by a massive explosion of blue flame, sinking it almost immediately and severely damaging the adjacent ships. The two ships on either side of it, the Sea Dream and the Swordfish, managed to be saved. However, despite the Swordfish taking heavy damage.
Right.
And the Navy is also currently hunting the perpetrator, and you learn that they have fronted a lot of the 12,000 gold for the bounty. And you learn that they have detained a suspect who was present on the day of the explosion, and they're currently holding her for questioning. And so you get a lot of this from talking around, but
So, does the Navy have her or the City Guard?
the Navy currently has her, but
Okay.
the Navy and the City Guard are like sister organizations, kind of. Like, the Navy's military, but it's like, it's like cops and military, essentially.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the Coast Guard and like the police.
right.
Mhm.
So they're they work together.
Okay. Whenever we're going around there, by the by, I am hiding the red jewel.
Yep.
And I'm just hiding that the whole time I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
And, yeah, and I think Nevia has like a pommel
Hmm.
that has it, so just something over that.
Yeah, she just covers it.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys are currently speaking with a naval officer, sort of mid-rank, like sergeant, and he's got like reddish, like auburn hair, a little bit of scruff. It's like, hi. So did you have anything else you wanted to know about?
The one thing I do want to make sure, if possible, the person you have detained, what is their name?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm also gonna be flexing like, hey, we're here from the Slayers Guild, you know.
Right. So roll with advantage.
Oh, thank God. Hey, nice. It was an 8 and then a 15, so 16.
Nice. It's like, right. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to say what the suspect's name was, but I guess she hasn't been convicted yet. Well, I guess that means her name was Marlin, I think. Marlin.
Okay. And just because we are set on the contract from Century, you guys, would it be any possible way we could talk to Marlin with you guys watching over, of course?
I could take you to the stockade where she's being held. Can't promise you anything past that.
I'm gonna lean over to Drac and Ivanov and Emmy. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to interrogate, and I want to be good cop, and I want someone to be my bad cop.
Easy.
We know who the bad cop is.
Yeah.
It's Emmy.
Emmy. Easy.
Easy.
So I think the best thing is us to kind of investigate the damage to the ships. Sergeant, could I get your name?
Yeah, Edsel.
Etzel. That's a nice name.
Oh, thank you. Here's my grandpa's name.
Are you Etzel Jr. or Etzel Jr. Jr.?
Oh, it was just my grandpa's. My dad had some other fucking name.
Not as cool as Etzel.
No.
He just goes with it. Like fuck that guy. Do you know if those blue flames are they magic? Were they leaving like, were those actual like blue flames made of components, or was that magic?
Um, well, from the investigation, it seems to be magic.
Okay.
But it is hard to tell because a big part of the explosion was the gunpowder in the lower decks.
So it could have just been a little spark that did it.
Right.
But every other place though that's been spawned was blue flames as well, though, right?
Exactly.
Yes, it was.
So at that point, then
Someday I'll
was
find that
the
shit,
whole firebomb blue, or was it blue a little bit and then?
Well, it was blue on the deck, and then it was burning blue, and then the gunpowder exploded, and then it was orange.
Right.
By the way, whispering to the group, I love his accent. It's very
Look, man,
calming.
I'm tired.
No, it's good.
No, I actually, I'm being non-sarcastic. I
Yeah,
actually
seriously.
like this accent. But I mean, at this point here, it would be okay if we can investigate some. I'm assuming, how deep is this harbor?
The harbor, it's big enough to hold like a man of war, so it's probably like 30-40 feet deep.
Dang.
And the ship is still sitting at the bottom, right?
There have been recovery efforts, but they haven't been able to pull it all the way back up yet.
Gimme. You can
You
go
just have
down,
to create and destroy water.
but she also
I
can
can
breathe.
swim. I can
That's
swim
true.
and breathe underwater.
What I would like us to do is we can talk to the person in the brigade.
Destroys water and-
I will never say her name out loud. But we can also, if you guys want to, we can go on the, just do a quick dive and also see what kind of damage. Because I'm assuming you guys haven't been able to really get a good look at the damage.
I mean, we got people with water breathing.
Shit, the military. I
They're
forgot.
the Navy.
We're the Navy.
I know, but like, yeah, shit, you're right. So you guys are 100% sure it was blue magic flame?
I mean, not 100. It's, there could have been some components that were destroyed or lost within the gunpowder explosion, or something else, or just lost in the flames. But it seemed magical in origin. At least the spark.
When did the spark happen? Was this a big explosion during the day or night?
It was during the day, middle of the day.
That's why it explains so many
It was only
casualties,
like
actually.
what, 4 days ago?
Yeah, sorry, I think I was punching with my new fist.
That's okay. I don't blame you for not stopping it.
You don't need to put that evil on me, rookie Bobby. I'm
It's
sorry.
like the whole
I know
thing
you-
of like, if I was there, I would have stopped it. I'm built different.
No. I'm built different. You don't understand. You're military. I'm different.
That just reminds me of the fucking, like, it was like a clickhole article. It's like, man finds time to paint when John Benet Ramsey murder still remains unsolved.
What? What?
Fucking hook. I don't know why, but
That's so funny.
My God.
we can go down in there and see if there's anything, but I mean, if the military went through it, I think it's best just to go to the suspect.
Yeah, we need to do what we can on our end.
We got some divers out right now. I mean, they could. I don't think they'd really care if someone went in with them, but if you don't want to, it's totally fine. I can take it to stockade.
Amy, do you want to swim?
That was a yes.
That was a yes.
I didn't hear it. Do you have an extra potion? Do you have 3 or? Do you have extra potions of water breathing? We can.
Not
Carl?
on hand.
You have to this
I can't learn that yet.
I can hold my
really
breath.
Expensive potion on hand that I may.
It's not that expensive, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's expensive.
Are
for
the
you
are the
guys.
divers using water breathing, or are they actually using like
They're
technology
using
to
water
breathe
breathing,
underwater?
so-
Well, some of them have. Some of them are just races that can breathe underwater, and some have dispels. Some have the potions, but
Okay.
I don't. I'm not an investigation team.
True. I mean, alright. I mean, at that point, then, do you guys just want to check it out? I feel like we can do it, just to see, because I want to look into it a little bit more and see if there's anything we can see.
Oh, sure. He takes you over to an area, and it's been cordoned off.
Yeah.
And you look down, and like the water's pretty clear. Like it's a sea. So it's kind of dark, but like just down, somewhat like far below, you can see like a black mass. Just sitting at the bottom. Like, right. Well,
Is that it?
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
If I could touch Hopper's voice. Dumb. You are dumb.
Right. So, okay. I guess hop in.
Come on, Matt. Use your telekinesis. What do you say when we're doing this to get them to stop?
At ease.
There we go.
Don't chuck him into the water.
It's salt water too, so he's like, shit!
Oh no.
Getting your crab legs.
at that point, then I'm gonna go ahead and just hop in and hold my breath.
Same
Since
here.
I got that.
Oh Lord!
Cool. I got that cool ferryman's take. I got faster swimming speed.
That's true.
Wow.
I've just got a lot of constitution.
Fair.
I'm just heavy.
I sink.
Yeah. Ares and Evie like look at each other like, oh, good.
Like that
Well, I did what I did earlier in the painting. I just
Right.
kind of just
I
do
don't
it
want to
along.
think about the painting. I thought a lot about.
the
Oswald, are
entirety
you
of that.
diving in, or are you waiting up at the dock?
He didn't have any more potions of water breathing.
No.
Okay, then no.
I'm pushing him in before I go.
He's just like all of us going.
So yeah, right before I'm just like, yeah,
Don't.
and I just
Don't touch me.
Uh,
Do you have to roll for that?
I think so.
you can.
What would I have to do to contest that?
I'd be contesting strength checks.
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics.
Yeah, do acrobatics.
I am not rolling too well on these. My God.
18.
Well,
Well, buddy, that's a 21.
He cartwheeled out of the
You
way.
11.
You like go to push him, and he's just like.
No, what do you know?
After you.
He's like, it's wet down there, dog.
What is happening right now? Like,
It's okay.
All right.
It's
He's
early.
gonna have a crisis.
So the three of you
Get
dive
in
in.
there.
Four of you, sorry,
Two,
dive in,
a three.
and you hop in, and you swim down to the wreck. And you all see that it's like where the deck was is just a burnt black hole.
Huh.
Like down pretty much all the way to the bottom of the ship. Like it looks like the explosion went off on the deck, and then the fires burned down to the gunpowder, which blew out the bottom. So
Hopper's like, that's not supposed to be there. Just the fucking hole.
yeah. But yeah, so you all go down, and as you go down, you see like you kind of swim down, and like under the deck, like on the lower deck where the gunpowder's being stored, just like on the edge of this big hole, like this crater, is like this older turtle man.
Picture of Turtle Man.
1 second.
Turtle
He
Man.
just looks like
Turtle
Tortimer
Man.
from Animal Crossing.
It looks like Master
It's
Eagle.
Tortimer. His
Tortimer.
name is Tortimer.
Tortimer, like
Dude,
old-timer.
I wanna
that
mix it-
turtle's down there with a guy that like looks like he's wearing like a bat costume, and he's like being real sad. It's like, this is where I watched my parents died.
Cowabummer.
Yeah,
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga, dude.
Gosh. I want him to be a mix of Oogway and Crush from Finding Nemo.
I only thought of Oogway.
Name's
When he said
Crush.
With this. Yeah, he is like he's a turtle.
He's just like looking
So-
at the whole like shit.
So like he's wearing like the turtle version of a naval uniform.
It's custom made, baby.
And then like swimming around, and he's got paper, but it's not like
It's
falling
probably just
apart.
a wood thing.
That's paper.
Oh,
But
cool.
it seems to be unaffected by the water. And he's like on a clipboard, and he's like taking notes and like talking and like pointing around. And you see like swimming around, like going to where he points, like looking around and reporting. Is a Triton man.
Mhm.
Picture. And you see him swimming around, and then the turtle like looks up and he's like,
Fucking little kids swimming like, I gotta touch this man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it helps me when he does the pictures because while you can describe this race of people to me,
right. Fucking stop showing me the moon.
I am stupid, so I need picture.
It's understandable. No worries.
You keep holding your breath.
Imagination Must picture. Oh, we're holding our breaths.
Yeah, exactly. Friggin' plebs.
Photosynthesizer. If I did that in here. God.
Why'd you find the hottest one you could find of
That's the-
pictures?
Everyone's
Is
hot.
it the PHP one or the?
No.
Literally, he found like the hottest of that and the turtle man he could.
There were some hotter turtle ones.
Oh no!
Anyway, well, Tritons are just hot.
I'm just imagining a buff Oogway
That's
taking a picture in
literally-
the bathroom, just like
The picture that he had, he was.
Worked out.
All I can think of are Zoras.
God.
But yeah, so he points up and he like waves to you guys, and you all swim down. He's like, "So, what are y'all doing down here?"
Investigation.
With who?
Slayers Guild.
Oh,
I get down there.
I forgot y'all can't. Yeah, I had the realization they can't fucking say anything.
Yeah.
So Emmy's having to put on her big girl pants.
it's like, right. Well, as long as y'all don't interfere with whatever we're doing, go for it.
Bring out the mall. No, I'm kidding.
I go back up for air.
Sure.
Drax is like, I don't know how you would call him a weenie underwater. He's just like, it's to go
Yeah,
up.
I'm just like.
Your lung capacity though, on a big, you're a big boy.
Yeah. So yeah, you, as long as you don't get in the way of their investigation that they're doing,
I want to swim through the hole.
sure, you do. Do you want to look for anything? while you're there?
Yeah.
All right, make a perception check.
Do you fit through the hole?
I'm sure I could.
No.
The giant. I'm sure I
Well,
could.
the hole in the bottom of the
I was gonna say.
Yeah. You just called my dude fat.
I'm too big.
It's like a crater, and then like a smaller one, and then the hole.
You're just fucking stuck in the
Just
hole.
broad
Turtle
shoulders.
Man's like.
Sorry, I checked out for a
I
minute.
lift
I was
too
going through all the
much.
spells that might be helpful for this.
My shoulders are too broad. My horns are too big.
Everything's
13.
miserable.
13.
Do I have a perception thing?
Should.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might. I think from last time it's kind of low, but yeah, anything helps.
Can I go ahead and just try to see if I can find out where the like blast originated from? Like,
Sure.
just like the area.
Make an investigation check.
+3, so 16.
16.
By the way, Matt, I wanted to bring this up. So the observant feat, I've been using it wrong.
Oh.
It's +5 to your passive, but I wanted to bring that up to you. Passive observation, passive investigation. I wanted to bring that up to you because apparently.
I thought it was to your regular perception as well.
Well, I was going to
No.
bring that up. Do you want to just do regular?
That's
Because-
fine.
Yeah.
What do you
As
think?
long as
Playing
you're
it
cool
like
with
that.
it, yeah.
Like
As long as you're cool
I think
with it,
rules
I
is
can-
that's
written,
what I
it's
thought
just
it
passive.
was. So
Thinking
I
about
thought
it now.
was too,
yeah.
but then I watched a video where it's like, yeah, you're passive investigate. I was like, why is he saying passive? Oh, mother! And I felt bad, but if you're okay with it just being like
It's
normal,
fine. Like that's how we've been playing it, so it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
That's fine.
That's
what I thought it was too.
Same. 18.
18. So, Emmy, you swim down through the hole, and you're like looking around, and you're able to see that like it was like explosion, and then like it sort of just like created a fire and like sort of funneled down into the bottom of the ship. And as you're swimming down, you're not seeing any magical stuff really around there. But Kelfor, at the top, you see traces of some magical fire.
Okay.
Like, they burn different than with components.
They burned. different.
They burn different.
And like, you don't know magical fire too well, but you know natural fire pretty well. And like, it's like a layer below it, so you like kind of compare the two, and you're like, those are different.
Mind link with me. Let me.
Yeah,
see it.
exactly. Fucking, he's just on the shore like, it's a lovely morning.
But yeah, and
I was actually gonna bring up. Can I message Ivanov?
You
Or-
could message Emmy.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
either of us
like-
know magic.
I can cast it.
Mm.
We could have discussed it. Yeah.
yeah.
What's up?
I just want to bring up. I'm like, hey, so like, Navy did a good job. Is magic. Would there be any way for you to like, kind of know what spell would cause blue flame?
I could try to make like a history. If I-
Arcana check.
Okay.
It'd be Arcana.
I will try to describe to him like what the fire is doing.
Sure.
Okay.
Wally's rolling.
Natural 20.
Awesome. Natural 20. Wally's rolling. You find that the origin of the blast was on the deck.
Hmm.
And you know that blue flame isn't like, it's unique, but it's not like special.
Mm-hmm.
As people use magic differently, and magic works differently through people.
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever color they're like, whatever magic they're pulling from, like from their soul or from wherever, from their knowledge or from wherever they're getting their power from, can affect the color of the spell.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not too unique. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And as he's describing the spell, especially being an evocation wizard with a fire specification, you can tell it is a fireball spell.
God.
Yo, listen up, my dude. That's fireball.
Then I had to swim back up.
Yes,
I'm
underwater.
surrounded by idiots. Emmy's
I
just
don't have water breathing.
yeah, but you didn't have to open your mouth.
It's fireball. That shit's scary.
Our
All right.
scary spell.
He went.
It's been about 4
fucking
minutes. I
wait.
probably need to go back up for a second.
Yeah. Do you guys want to make any more, like, look any more into the ship?
I think delving any further would be tampering, but we at least know there's fireball on their repertoire.
Is it fire? I mean, I feel like at this point we're back up.
Yeah. You guys can come back up.
I mean, at this point, isn't. I feel like fireball is like level. If I knew magic, it's like a level 9 spell, right?
Not quite.
No. Let me put it to you this way. Give me about another 2 months and I can learn it myself.
And you're already pretty good. Okay.
Danger.
So
Danger.
danger zone, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
we-
kill you. We'll do it.
Gonna take you right into the danger zone,
Don't tap
Let's
me.
cover.
Huh?
You
We
guys-
didn't say it. We didn't say it.
The man rhymed danger zone with danger zone, and we let him
Sure.
get away with it.
Not anymore.
So anyway, you guys head back up.
My gosh.
Assuming there's no other last things you wanted to check.
Nope.
Not that I can think of.
And Sergeant Edsel is still up there. He's like, great. Well, you guys are all wet, but that's not uncommon around here, so you'll be fine.
Dog shake.
He's clean.
That's what I do immediately.
Oh, do you use your frog to help us all?
And then I turn to Kel4. He's clean. And you're completely dry.
Man, Emmy could have just shook for like 30 seconds and she would have been good. Thank you, though.
It is that well, so you can do as much as you
And
want.
the trip.
You can drip.
So, great. You all ready to go to Stockade?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Let's go.
We're busting someone. No, I'm kidding.
So he leads you all to the Stockade, a large building, imposing Gothic architecture that's like reinforced with iron.
Yeah.
And he takes you in, and there's some people around in uniform. He's like, right, well, let's find... And he walks you guys over to this man with, like, short hair, just kind of, like, grease parted to the side, like, combed, long, pointed ears, wearing a fine overcoat, a fine uniform.
Mhm.
Says, Commander Hayden, these folks are with the Slayers Guild, investigating the bombing, and they were wondering if they could speak to the suspect. And he looks around at you. He's like, so, at ease. So, what do you know about the case?
From what we've gathered so far, there's a series of bombings, quite literally all around the city.
Yes.
This one, and they all have blue flames.
Yes.
This one, from what we found out, it was just on the deck of the ship, and whoever is causing all this has the spell Fireball on them.
Tonight.
That's what we're here for.
So, we're running an investigation. Why should
All saints.
I let you speak with a suspect when I don't know you?
We have the paper.
We are with the Slayers Guild.
I mean,
I don't-
this is what it was set up for. Am I wrong?
The paper doesn't. You can find that on a bounty board anywhere in the city.
You want proof?
Right.
I don't
Why?
disbelieve that you're not with the Slayers Guild, but
Puts it back immediately. I don't know what you had.
I don't know you. Are you okay?
Why agree with the Slayers Guild if no one can help you?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no! Damn it, guys!
Hold on,
Now
cast-
you've miffed it.
You can cast guidance on yourself.
Can I cast guidance on myself just real quick? How do I do that? Let me just.
Like,
Yes.
you could say Hopper does it for you. Just sort of be like, Emmy.
Mister does not get that privilege yet. He has lost. He does not. He gets his voice, but he no magic yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. So I want to
He'll
cast.
be a wizard.
Yeah, by the end of the campaign, he'll be casting Meteor Swarm.
I would love
Good.
for him to just be a wizard, and then Emmy be like. I think she wants to be like Kelfor in a lot of ways, so she'll be like
A monk.
cleric monk,
Oh my god.
Oh,
just
That's
doing
a scary
did I
combination.
Yeah, it's
Trial
doing
by
fucking
fire?
kicks, pregnant kicks. Okay, so I cast that on myself. Do I have to roll anything for
No.
that? Okay, so guiding bolt on me. So what does that do?
Guidance.
Guidance.
Guidance. What does that do?
Gives you a
roll,
1d4
and
to
then-
any rolls.
Yeah, you can add a d4 to skill checks.
This one.
Can I try to like assist? Like I feel like we're all trying to assist. Like
Sure,
So
I'll say Cal4
we-
can assist. So roll with
Yeah.
advantage and then add your guidance.
Okay, so how do I read this? Just what's on top?
Yeah, what's on top?
It's a 4,
Okay, what you get?
and then a 4,
Okay, well, roll again.
Yeah, roll the d20 again.
yeah, keep the 4.
2.
Fuck!
Hell 4.
I've already assisted.
Yeah.
no
Okay,
advantage.
is that a 10? Is that a 10?
10.
I mean,
Like, why? But, like, my logic is, why would they agree to make that bounty on there? They have to officiate it.
Right. Well, there is a difference between aiding in the investigation and interrogating a suspect that we're
the
currently
thing is
questioning.
though, we're not saying leave us alone with this suspect. We are just saying let us talk to her, see if there's anything we can get out of it. We might know different things than you, and if we hear anything that we might click, we could probably do something. I'm not saying you guys are bad or anything, I'm just saying built different.
Speaking of which, actually, is there anything you've learned more so?
Well, the problem, answering both of your questions somewhat, the problem with this suspect is that since I don't know who you are,
We could be one of them.
we believe she may have connections to the Thief King. And if the Thief King were to find out that one of his informants, or whatever she is, has been captured, then it's not outside of the realm of possibility for him to send an assassin.
That's
Well,
great.
Could we listen in while you interview?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
We're
If anything, you can literally take our weapons before we get in there. I'm sounding like the fucking Everett guy.
Well,
sit Hopper in the chair.
I can tell by looking at all of you that
We're not assassins.
some of you have magic. And magic is fucking weird.
God, you're telling me.
Pardon my language.
No, you're right.
Fucking weird.
So,
Emmy.
taking your weapons doesn't do much when you have magic.
What if I
I will point out I can't do magic.
punch stuff,
Uh-huh.
fair, but handcuff me. I walk in, I sit there with nothing on, no components, nothing, and just have like 2 guards sitting with me.
And then we collect the bounty on Kelfor.
Take
I don't even think there's a bounty on me. I'm so nice.
I know.
the least threatening of us. And
Who is also
we'll,
Not Emmy.
So, who is also the most threatening.
and we'll sit with you just to listen.
You see him, like, flick his finger a bit, and, like, Emmy kind of glows blue for a second,
It's like, no.
and he's like, I can tell you have magic. That's the problem.
Hit me.
He does it with you, and he says, you don't, apart from that gauntlet.
He would be the better choice. I've got
Honestly.
other stuff.
Yes. And he snaps his fingers, and 2 guards come over and pat Kelfor down.
By the way, the whole like can't like the key I have, I can cast pass without trace, darkness, dark vision, and silence.
Right.
Would he know that? I'm not trying to hide that.
He would, but those aren't assassination spells per
Not yet.
se.
No.
Not yet.
Well, they are, but they don't. You can't kill someone with darkness.
You could damn try. Nah.
So as long as you're handcuffed and have guards with you, he's like,
Emmy gets to hold Haymaker and all
No.
Kelfor's stuff.
we will be holding his possessions.
I can't even lift it. So
So they frisk you, they handcuff you
Is it the front or back?
behind your back.
oh,
Damn it.
he said, ouch.
It says, you are self-admitted to be a monk. Your hands are going behind your back.
I mean, that's completely fair. I honestly can't argue.
And so
They don't know about his kicks.
They really don't.
He
That's
should
the
have
thing.
handcuffed my feet, the asshole.
Little do they know I am a kickboxer.
Little do they know I kick like a goddamn kangaroo.
So they take you back into a room, and there's a somewhat long table your legs couldn't reach. At the end of the table is a seemingly human woman, dark hair, blue eyes, wearing like one of those like kind of like sleeveless jackets, just kind of like with the hood and everything, like real casual, like very like seafaring kind of attire.
Yeah.
Handcuffs in front of her, and she's just like leaned back in her chair, like looking at the ceiling. And then you guys come in, and she looks down, and she like looks at Kelfor, and she like,
I just like wave with my shoulder. I'm like, hi.
You can wave with your tail.
Oh shit! I have my tail.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hey.
Someone draw this right now of just
right now. It's like,
Get on it.
hey,
What is up?
Haydn, who the fuck is this? Like, please don't call me Haydn. This man is with the Slayers Guild. They are conducting an investigation into the bombings that you are being suspected of, and he wanted to ask you some questions. Like, so why is he handcuffed too?
to protect you.
For your safety, as we cannot confirm his identity. We want to make sure he isn't here to kill you. It's like,
While he says that, I'm like, oh, shit. My name is Kelfor, and I'll put my tail out to like shake his hand.
Her.
Well, no, the captain. He's still
so-
there.
yes, pleasure. Now, he's going to talk to you for a few minutes. These guards are
You're
going
not
to
a
be
fucking
here.
Ambi Palm.
I'm going to step out.
It's so cute.
Have fun. He steps out. You sit down, 2 guards standing on either side of you. And she like just sits there looking at you. And it doesn't seem like she's going to initiate the conversation.
Oh, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead, kick my feet up on the table, lean back. And be
You're
like,
gonna fall and you're
Well,
gonna
handcuffs.
eat shit.
Nah, dude, I'm
Yo,
a fucking...
so my name's
I got the
Kelfor.
dexterity. Keep it up.
So my name's.
Promise.
Good night,
Sorry,
girl.
go
I'll see you
for it,
tomorrow.
Jack.
I'll cap with you tomorrow. Like, man, what a tight ass. He wouldn't even let me come in here without handcuffs. But what's up?
You know, not much.
Oh, guys, that too. So, honest question. If I look at her, does she seem like a mage sort? Like someone who's more focused on the arcane arts?
Make an insight check.
Okay, cool.
With your hands tied.
16.
16. You know that there are some tells with schools of magic. Like, for example, a lot of conjuration mages, like, with, like, regularly casting spells, develop burns on their hands, known as conjuration burns. And every school of magic has something like that, where you can kind of tell, and you don't see any on her.
Okay. And I'll just be like, so how did they even catch you at the scene?
Because, according to the commander, I was acting suspicious.
By acting suspicious, I'm assuming you were just there.
I mean, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Like, I was acting weird after the attack because I didn't run away or something. I don't.
I mean, the most of the casualties when you're there, because this happened midday, right? Well, like most of them were on the ship, right? Was
Yeah.
there like a lot of trade happening?
Like, I mean, I don't know the details, but I don't think anyone was killed, like, on the street.
Okay. Did you see where like you around the harbor? Like, did you see anything?
I mean, I saw the explosion.
Did you see like? By this, like, do I know the explosion? Like, when it blew up big, was it red fire or blue flame?
The initial explosion was blue. The subsequent fire was red
Gotcha.
from the gunpowder.
Which color was the fire when you saw it?
I mean, I saw both.
Okay, so you saw both, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. So that blue flame, whenever it came out, because honestly, I feel like you're a person of bad circumstance, so not really gonna take you into account. So at this point here, when you saw it, did you see anyone from a distance looking at the ship? Weird. I mean, this is a stretch, but did you see anyone looking at the ship?
I wasn't really paying attention before the ship exploded, and then after it exploded, everyone was looking at the ship. So,
That's fair.
hard to say. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see much, but I know, like after the explosion, the Navy was trying to get their people out or whatever, and then after that, the city guard and the Three Kings showed up. And one guy came and talked to me from the city guard. He was pretty cool. It was guard captain, I think, Rallis, I think.
Okay.
But he
Was he like helping you usher out or something?
No, he came and talked to me after I got detained.
Oh, gotcha. How quickly did they detain you? Like after that explosion?
Couple hours.
And you said you didn't run away from the fire? Like, were you heading closer to it?
No, I mean, I was just watching from a distance.
Okay. At that point, I'm gonna do the insight check.
Sure.
That's a 15.
15 total.
Yeah.
You can see a little, like, twitch in her eye. Like, she's like, that's a half-truth.
I'm watching from a distance. I mean, other than everyone running, was there someone running away with more than a purpose of, oh god, it's fire, ah geez, run? Did you see anything like that?
I wasn't really paying attention to the crowd. I was looking at the fire.
Were you looking at it because it was so cool?
I mean, it was pretty cool.
I wish I was there, honestly. I feel like it was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, a nab, right?
Wait,
So, like,
what?
What?
All Navy? Did you just do the All Navy, sir?
The what?
all Navy are bastards.
Oh my god.
ANAB.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but I wanted to make sure. And when she says that, I'm like, oh, I mean, that's fair. I mean, do you not like the Navy? I mean, I can understand this hard ass. I'll point my tail, but the captain's around.
I mean, with crowds I tend to run in, Navy aren't exactly popular.
Oh, okay. So like you're okay. So you're not part of the front face of society. Got it. So what do you? Are you for? I look around, look at the guards.
Look at both sides of the guards sitting shoulder to shoulder with you.
The Rat King?
Make a persuasion check.
13.
13.
I rolled a 12. Yeah.
She, like, leans in close. Like, you guys are kind of, like... looking. She's like... I've worked with him before. Like, she
You
just
worked
says
with him
really
before?
quietly.
Oh, okay. Can I go ahead and switch to Thieves' Cant?
Sure.
And, just be like, so other than that, like, what criminal organization do you usually fall under? You might work with him before, but are you a worker for him only? And if Thieves' Cant, so I'm assuming the guards can't really.
Yeah, the guards don't understand Thieves' Cant. She responds in Thieves' Cant. She's like, I'm just an informant. I was in the area because the king wants to get someone out of this jail. Oh.
At that point, then, I am gonna go ahead. I hate doing multiple insights, but I feel
Sure.
like this is the time to do it.
Yeah, it, justified.
Can I just do an insight to make sure that's the whole story?
Sure.
Nice. It is 13.
13. As far as you can tell, it adds up with the other half of the half-truth you noticed earlier. Where it's like, yeah, she was looking at the ship, but she also kind of used it as a distraction to get some intel on the prison.
Now she's got a little bit too much.
So,
And so it doesn't
continuing
seem
in
like she's
Thieves'
really hiding anything.
Right. Continuing in Thieves Cant, because I'm not breaking it now that I know she can speak it.
Right.
I'm just gonna be like, well, I've had to do some work for him as well. At that point then, so be honest with me, because the job I'm on does require me to get in this guild.
Sure.
You didn't see anything, like, was this set up from the Rat King, or do you know if it may be a different group?
It wasn't the king.
Alright, that's an insight. That's like the hardest insight. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Hey! 19.
19.
Yeah, because my insight is plus 5. Rolled a 14.
She, like, almost laughs at the thought of it being the Rat King. Like, at least on her level of knowledge, she does not think that the Rat King is involved.
Cool. Nice. But, like, do you know any other group that would want to target the Navy as hard?
I mean, I can think of a few, but I don't know.
That's fair.
They like, well, like, God,
Oh
there's
shit, there's so many.
There's the folks on the Curious Sun. There's the Charlatan. There's the Scourge. There's, like, every big pirate ship out there is after the Navy.
Oh yeah. I mean, fair.
But I don't know why they'd be attacking state buildings and public parks too, you know?
I mean, fair. But it's more in the sense of the things they are attacking is something of the city. It's owned by city, like the state building, the park, the Navy.
Right.
So, I mean, they could be going for the governments. In more sense, I'm just trying to see if this is an organized crime or if this is just some adolescents blowing off steam.
I mean, given haven't been caught after, like, what, 6 bombings? I don't think it's like an adolescent. I don't think it's a prank. But it's, I don't know. On a scale this big, it's hard to think it's a lot of people involved without something falling through the cracks, you know?
Now I'll use my tail to, like, scratch my chin. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. So, past that, you're being fully honest, you're only here right now because, one, the bombing just happened, but you were also trying to get into the jail? So you were acting suspicious on purpose?
No. That just kind of happened. I was more getting a lay of the outside, seeing if I could find the entrances, and well, now I get to look from the other side.
I mean, other than that, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't think so you have no idea of the bombing at all?
Nope.
Last insight check.
Sure.
I need to know. I'm sorry, man. Like, investigate. Oh, that's a 19.
19.
It's a 24. 24.
There's a hint of, like, she's like, no, I'm innocent. Like, and how she said that probably hundreds of times over the last couple days. To the point where it kind of sounds disingenuous. But you can tell it's from a place of honesty.
Okay. Alright, I mean, so, past that, no idea of anything. Alright, blue flames. Did you see anyone with, like, a spell focus out when you were out there?
Not that I saw.
Shit. Damn. You said you talked to Raelis, the guard captain?
Yeah.
Was he there the whole time?
No, he
Well,
showed
was
up.
he there?
He showed up after the attack to start the investigation. Real tired dude.
I mean, overtime.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he'd potentially know more. I mean, he'd know more than me because I was just there. But
Okay. Well, at this point, I don't think I can get much out of her.
sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like, well, it was an honor to meet you. I'll do like a bow with a tail, like as an arm, so like,
Mhm.
and then I'll just go ahead and start walking out.
It's like, sure, man. Later. And the guards escort you out. And Commander Hayden comes up to you after you leave, and he's like, "So, what were you two talking about in Thieves' Cant?"
Well, when I found out she could speak that, it seems that she did not have anything to do with that bombing. If anything, she was looking around at this building. She didn't tell me why, though. I mean, might be something. I'm not entirely sure. If anything, I was just trying to keep it on the fire, so not why she was in here. But the only other thing I can think of is talk to a Captain Realis.
Yes,
Captain.
he came through the day after the attack. He's heading up at least part of the investigation into the attacks. So I suppose if you're looking to continue your investigation, he's as good of a person as any.
Right. I mean, if I'm being 100 honest, like, that 12,000 gold sounds great, and I want that a lot.
Yes, we made the bounty quite substantial. We want this case solved.
I don't blame you. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, if I'm being fully honest, she knows these cats, but I don't think she didn't really any harm. She didn't do anything for it. And I'm gonna be as honest as possible,
Right.
other than the part of her trying to find out information in
Yeah.
here. I'm leaving that out.
It's like, we will take that into consideration. But until then, is there anything else you need?
Do I still have the handcuffs on me?
They take it off as you
Oh, okay.
leave the interrogation room.
Other than that, I need my stuff. Do you guys have any, like, what time is it?
At this point, it's probably like 7 a.m.
Do you guys have any rations?
Yeah,
We just
said
had
need
breakfast.
we do.
Yeah, but dude, last time we were out, like, I'm pretty sure we're with the group. Last time we were out the whole night, I was starving.
There's plenty of restaurants in the area.
Yeah, but
No
I thought you were
dog.
being generous. You were gonna give us free food, but I guess not. And I'll give him like the puppy dog eyes, like.
Cat eyes.
You're a
Looks at
grown
the
ass man.
guards, and they like walk over and just give you like half a loaf of bread.
Oh,
Shit.
loaf of bread.
No.
Other than that, like, there's not
Satisfied.
much we need. Do you know so you're the main of the half of the investigation. Realist is the other half.
I'm the head of the naval investigation. He's at least one of the lead investigators with the city guard.
Rather than the Order of the Three Kings.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
They have their own investigation.
Yeah. At that point, then, yeah, I think I'm fully good.
Okay. So you guys head out.
Actually, head out.
Yeah.
I'm lit up.
And
All right. Guess we're going on to the State House now.
Yep.
Learn anything?
Well, she's definitely an informant for the Rat King.
Ah. I guess that's another thing for another day, but doesn't matter too
Oh, yeah.
much.
Informants, they want to keep their identity secret, right?
What's that?
Do informants want to keep their identity secret?
Typically.
Cool. We have blackmail.
True. Very, very true.
Well, not necessarily their identity, but the fact that they're an informant, yeah.
We have blackmail.
All right.
Yeah, other than that, just like ready to just go to the state building and try to see if we can find Captain Realis.
You guys head toward the state building. It takes some time to get there. Probably 30, 40 minutes. You walk over, and you reach this large, like, square kind of building.
Yeah.
Very imposing, very, like, what's that architecture style called?
Victorian?
Beautiful.
No, like,
Bodacious.
I don't want to make, what's that?
Bohemian?
Style called? No, it's like, it's the like, kind of like, real heavy style of building that was common in Nazi Germany. Like real angular. There's a name for it. I just can't think of what it was off the top of my head. It's based on an artist who makes really cool art. If I could remember his name. Similar to like kind of a Gotham City vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gothic? No, I'm kidding. I know. Stretch.
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the image.
Mhm.
And up on one of the higher floors, like all of the windows are blown out.
Well, that's good.
Gosh.
Someone got mad.
Yeah, a little bit.
So yeah, you go up to the door and there's a young man in a city guard's outfit, wearing a like blue jacket, with his little like some light armor underneath, like standard issue city guard armor. Can I help you all?
We're here to ask a few questions about the incident a few days ago.
Do you have any like credentials?
We
Also,
are-
Matt, the name is Baroque. I think you were talking about Baroque.
Might be Baroque.
We're with the Slayers Guild.
Easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Let me go get my name tag. I'm being sarcastic.
cool.
Oh gosh, you flipped on that one. My gosh.
God.
What,
Chill.
what did you
I'm
guys
getting
want
tired
to
of
know?
people asking for credentials. It's like yeah, all right.
I mean, from their perspective, this is a random civilian going up, and they're like, "So, who killed these people?"
But also, they agreed to put it as a bounty with the Slayers Guild, where there's going to be hundreds, down to like couple dozen, down to like 10 or 11 people coming. They have to expect some vagabond looking ass people to be like,
Right, and whenever you guys said you're with the Slayers Guild, he accepted it and asked if you had questions.
I'm
And,
just-
like, just walking up and being like, "So what happened?" like, cool.
I mean,
who
This
are you?
this isn't an RPG,
Yeah, this is an active crime investigation.
sir.
Yeah.
The moment we walk on site, they're like, "Get him! Get him!"
I don't know if they can still see me on camera, but I have to lay on my side. My tum hurts.
Jack, can you still see Grace?
Yeah, it's like she's hidden behind her icon a little bit.
Okay.
That's
Like-
okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Tummy ache. Gotta take a tummy break.
um, so what did you want to know?
Well, go for
Go
it.
ahead. No, my voice hurts.
I understand. No worries. Yeah.
I'm lying. I don't.
I
want to talk
figured.
Right now. I'm pissed.
Yeah. Anyway, as far as that goes, we need to kind of figure out the details of what all happened. Were you there by chance?
No, I'm just stationed here now.
No, I get you. Anyone here that was there during the incident?
Not at the moment, I don't believe, but we've got a pretty clear picture from witness testimonies. It seems like they were having a meeting, or they had just finished a meeting, and they had opened a couple windows for ventilation, and something came through one of the windows, and before anyone could tell what it was, it exploded and blew out the whole floor.
Right.
So,
Do you mind if... I don't know if this is pushing too much, but do you mind if we go up to the room?
I'd have to ask my supervisor, but I can see. Yes, sir?
I do have a question. Are all buildings within the estate building, are they within 120 feet?
How do you mean?
So this might be meta knowledge. Would you have told me how far you need to cast Fireball, James?
You did roll a nat 20 on that.
Give me a minute.
I'm asking because if that's the case,
I think it is
120
120
feet.
feet range.
It's
Let's-
either 60 or 120.
Let's find out.
The reason I'm asking is because I want to see if the person who's casting this fireball,
150 feet.
Ooh.
150. Fuck.
Yep, it's a
Um,
20-foot circle in any 150-foot range you can see.
8d6.
And if you have spell sniper, it's even further.
Actually, no. Only
Not spell
reason
sniper, you have to
being is
roll-
it has to be an attack, not a AoE.
It's true.
So like Firebolt would
That's
have
right.
that range, but not Fireball.
So you want to look around and see if any buildings, like if someone like could have shot it through a window, like from one window into the window.
At most 100 feet back. Yeah,
Right.
150 feet back.
There are buildings around with windows. It's like, it's hard to tell the trajectory of a fireball, because they just explode. They aren't directional.
It's not like a blast. It's more like you pick a spot and just
Yeah.
bam.
But that being said, they would have had to see where they had to place it. So,
Well,
And depending on the side they open the windows, that already knocks out the other buildings. Because they had to see through that window.
potentially. We've suspected that they could have been potentially in another building or on the rooftop of a building, and thrown it in through there. But also they could have just been walking by and thrown it in and then escaped before anything happened.
I mean, even if they were, this explosion happened after they opened the windows, right?
Yes, it did. But the windows
So
had
it
been
might have-
open for some time, according to...
Oh,
Like, they opened them during the meeting, because it was, like, stuffy or whatever. And then, like, as they were kind of finishing the meeting, that's when it happened. So, it was a good, like, hour or two.
man. You know, really
Okay.
thinking about it, the person who did this, and this is out of Drax's character,
Right.
they literally just could have been walking down the street and be like, oh, an open window! Da, 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 and
Yep.
just keep going. Like, gosh.
Dude, terrorism is so easy with
Yeah.
magic.
Oh god.
Fireball, baby!
God, meteor swarm. Well, anyway.
This town will be leveled. It's turned into a glass floor.
Yeah.
I
It is
at
the
that
D&D
point-
equivalent of an atom bomb.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, Tanoki. But what about the second one? Gosh.
I mean, at that point, then I was trying to do it logically, but that's too many. If it wasn't right after, then I don't think they could have been in a building, really. Unless they
Right.
wanted to set up for some reason.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to say. Do you have any other questions? I can go talk to my superiors, see if you guys can investigate the scene.
Mm.
Do you know where Captain Realist is?
He's inside.
Oh yeah. Would it be okay? And also, sorry I snapped at you. I had to deal with the Navy, and oh my god.
Oh yeah, those guys suck.
Thank you. They really think they're great and everything. They're like,
Yeah, just because they can
Whoa.
swim. Fucking-
It's just.
fight me on land. See about that. But I just wanted to apologize. I lost my cool. But
alright.
yeah, if we can talk to Captain Realist, because we just need to ask him some questions.
Sure.
And he steps in. And he's gone for a couple minutes. And then he steps out.
Yeah, you guys can come up.
Alright.
Whack.
They got that good bank floor, so Emmy's feet's just plop, 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 plop,
Yeah, it is like a marble floor.
plop, plop, plop.
Ah.
Like the halls of Gondor.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm doing that shit where
It's like
Hopper.
slap, slap,
Yeah, I just pick him up,
All I
drop
hear
him
is
down, pick
all
him
I
up.
hear is everyone's tip tapping feet, and I'm like, why
I-
don't you guys wear shoes?
I gotta say,
Yeah, Drek and Kelfor have like the dog thing of like the.
the floors where I walk are probably not looking too good afterwards, though.
True.
It's
like,
fine. They have wax on
Yeah,
them.
I did.
That's true.
Hopper,
But if I really dig in, just
I'm doing that shit where I
Here.
pick him up.
Mending.
Just
I forgot you could do that. You're like, I'm gonna fix the ship. Don't worry. Throw his brick in
I'm
water.
waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
God.
break.
I just want a kickball of mending.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, might as well
Um,
test this out as I throw the brick of returning.
It's like, can you please not?
But I throw it outside.
Just while you're waiting.
Yeah.
Can I try to catch it when it comes back?
Sure.
Oh my god.
I punch him in the face before he can reach for it.
Joke's
Stop.
on you. What am I rolling?
I don't know, man. Dexterity. Sleight of hand.
It's sleight of hand. I think that's.
Yeah, strength.
I think that's just a solid and dirty 20.
22.
Too.
Yeah, you reach for it and I just palm your head. Alright.
All right.
I honestly wanted to see if you threw it and I grabbed it, if I would be dragged back to you.
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on. Here.
No. You just catch it.
Oh, here you go, buddy.
It was like 70 gold.
Hold on. What if you drop it?
This isn't fucking Mjolnir. This is a brick.
As you guys are discussing this, he comes back out and leads you guys in.
This isn't a keyblade.
A brick's a brick.
Just a brick.
You guys go up to the third floor, where the explosion happened. And as you walk up, you see, like, back turned to you, and he kind of turns around. The first thing you see when his back is to you is a huge rifle.
That's a big boy.
Like, and like Kelfor being a firearms enthusiast yourself, you see that it has like a rifle barrel.
Russian American.
Like it's like a rifle, and then like attached to the bottom is like a shotgun attachment.
My God.
God. I want that gun.
I respect this man's choices.
you need to ask him where he got that gun.
And
I have to put on your arm.
he turns around, and he's wearing like this big like it's not oversized, like it fits him well, but it's like real thick.
Yeah.
Like blue trench coat. Like sits heavy around the shoulders, kinda, and it's got like a scarf, like a little like brownish red scarf, like kind of a brick red, scarf, like just sort of around his neck. He's got a pretty well kept beard, hair just kind of like, it was parted like neatly to the side this morning, like when he left, but it's kind of like fallen in his face a bit. And he's just got like bags on bags under his eyes.
Gosh.
And he just turns and he's like, "So you guys are with the Slaves Guild, huh?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Are you good, King?
What?
Are you good?
It's 8 a.m.
I know. Emmy's pissed.
Yes, it's 8 a.m. and my daughter had me stay up late reading her stories last night, so...
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
He pulls out like a little like brass stopwatch, like, or a like pocket watch. He's like, "You have 10 minutes," and he like steps to the side. Uh-huh.
All right. Straightforward. I like it. Okay. Layout of the room.
So, in a similar way to the ship, like a nice room, like a lot of chairs, like formed around like a table, and the explosion was like near the center of the room, but kind of off put like toward the window. And on that side, the floor collapsed down into the second floor. And on the other side, a lot of them were blown back, like the chairs and stuff. And just looking at the chairs, you can see like shrapnel embedded into the wood, and like still trace amounts of blood across the walls and the floor, and like the chairs and floor.
Gosh.
But yeah, and pretty much every window on the floor has been blown out. There's large charring on the ceiling, like the ceiling's like cracked. So yeah.
I mean, at this point here, looking outside the window,
Sure.
what can I see? The one that it was shot through.
Right.
Like, do they know which window it was shot through?
They have a general idea. Like, they have it narrowed down to like 2 or 3 maybe, but they're all like in the same area. And looking out, you can see there's a building across, and like sort of like 1 floor up from where it is a rooftop. So you think that could be a potential vantage point?
Spell sniper.
It's not that far. It's probably like 40, 50 feet.
So easy.
So it's well within the realm of possibility that it could have gotten into the room from there. But you look down and you look at like where the center of the impact was, and you get the idea that like it also could have been from the ground. The building seems more like the rooftop seems more advantageous, but it's hard to say.
I mean, at that point then, where the blast of the explosion, I would ask, like, was there like a podium there where people would speak, or like was it focused on a single target?
No. So it essentially, like, looking at the room, what happened, like there was like a couple tables around, but it's more like coffee tables kind of. It's more just like a big circle of chairs. And it seems like the fireball like went past the row, like with their backs to the windows, and about 10 feet forward before it hit the ground and exploded. So it was in the middle-ish of the room. Like, it was in the center. It didn't, like, direct impact anyone.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Right.
I was sitting here like, somebody got fucking exploded on this floor.
Well, I mean, what, 16 people died?
Yeah.
So,
Shoot, dang it.
21 wounded.
Do we know it was kept on this floor? Like,
this is essentially you're in like a big conference room.
okay. So,
Like this is a room intended for gatherings and meetings.
What kind of
Okay.
people? What kind of people were in this room?
It's a state house, so
During the
nobles and statesmen,
Mhm.
people
Any-
with influence.
Yeah, any idea what they were discussing?
One
How-
of you, probably not Emmy, can ask.
Yeah, that
Captain Rallis.
So what? So what
yeah, we
issues?
can.
What issues of this? Yeah, explain the socioeconomic types of discussions that were happening.
Were they trying to fix the city?
The potholes. The potholes.
So you ask him, and he's like, "Not really. I tried asking them, but you know, nobles, they don't like to talk
Unfortunately.
about what they talk about unless they're bragging, of course."
Of course. Was there any noble of note that was in the room at the time?
Well, let me see. According to the records, I mean, according to them, all of them are of import, but
according to us,
someone was trying to assassinate.
a lot of them seem smaller scale. You know, branch families and nobles by inheritance, and
yeah.
Just the run-of-the-mill rich assholes.
yeah, no one particularly special. Let's see. I've got a lot of different things I have to flip through.
Think through my book. Ledger.
I had to go through my Amazon Fire tablet.
Lady Julene was here.
Jolene.
Jolene.
Yeah, you know,
Jolene.
blazing locks of auburn hair,
No,
eyes,
different person.
ivory skin, and eyes of emerald green.
No,
I'm familiar, but not her.
she's a noble woman. She's probably the most well known.
Was she
Did she
killed
die?
or is she fine?
No, she survived.
Was
Now-
this someone who was at the party?
She was not.
Okay.
You know, thinking about it right now, the other attacks, they've been in random places, right? Like, just...
Well, and
I feel like they've been like government buildings more.
It's 2 for 2 on government buildings, but
Yeah.
So I mean, the park
others-
is technically also government owned.
well, it was here, the ship, the park. There was a residential home.
So they're not specifically targeting nobles.
No, it doesn't seem so. And let's see, what were the other two? There was a tower up near the upper district, and a business in the main city.
Okay. Interesting.
And all these attacks happened midday?
They were at varying times of the day, but yes, none before nighttime.
All right. Have they been consecutive days or?
They seem to be random days.
Okay. Any more, like, was there more than one in one day?
No. There have at the very least been several days in between bombings.
Okay.
But we're unfortunately on a bit of a time crunch because it's getting near where we're expecting another attack. So,
right.
We're trying to find out as much as we can to try and pinpoint where the next attack will be so we can potentially corner them.
Since we have a map, sorry.
Yeah.
Since we have a map of Lind, is there any way we can
make
lay
a
it
shape.
out?
Let's make a shape on that map.
Well, I want to like circle the spots that have been blown up and see if they make anything.
Right.
Shape.
With the help of Captain Rallis, he points out like the locations of each of them, and they seem to be forming a circle going around the city. All together, though, it's not like they're going in a circle. It's like one's here, one's here, one's here, one's here, one's here. But like as you pattern them, they start to form a circle.
Is there which areas are like how close are the marks from each other? Like what's the closest one?
They're pretty far apart. They actually seem to be somewhat equidistant, at least to an extent, around the city.
Is there one that's what side of the city is now showing like not equidistance from the other bombings?
There's a couple places. There's one down in the main city that has sort of a gap. Where you're like, there should be one there. There's one like essentially like sort of on the border between the upper district and the temple district. There's one on the far side of the upper district, and there's one like at like 3 o'clock on the eastern end of town.
Going from points like first bombing to second bombing to third bombing, do I see like a pattern of it going or something like that?
As you look, you don't see anything that resembles like a sigil or something like that.
Okay. What's in the middle of the circle?
In the center of the circle is, well, I mean, it's an area, but it's a square within the main city. Seemingly just a bazaar, like nothing special, really.
Gotcha.
Quite bizarre.
To quote Zito, it's JoJo's Adventure Bazaar, which is the best name for bazaar.
Jojo Ho.
I mean, at this point, has the casualties been increasing with each bombing?
Well, the last two have been the deadliest, but it hasn't been on an existential. What the fuck? Can it sound tired? It hasn't been on an exponential slope. The first several were on the low end, and just these last two were quite fatal.
Step ups.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, then maybe they're going to big places now.
Possibly.
On the spots that you told me, which one would probably have the most traffic in the day?
The most traffic, probably either the the one on the low end of town, like sort of in between the main city and the waterfront district, or like where it kind of loops down from the naval ship and one of the other ones. It looks like there's a point kind of missing from there. And then the one, probably the upper district, Temple district area.
Gotcha.
Those would probably see the most general foot traffic. Because the one on the west end of town seems to be a residential area. And the upper district is in kind of similar boat, where it's residential. And also there's not as many people in the upper district, because, you know, rich people. So yeah.
Excuse me while I fry my brain real quick, and I'm just gonna start thinking.
Don't think too hard, Cal.
Trust me, it's not worth it.
Do that noise like you do where you shake your face really fast. Do it. Do it.
I think I know what it is. Yeah.
Fucking headache.
Oh gosh, it's like the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I've got to see if I can do it.
Chief and...
I can't do it.
Oh no.
What is it?
It's the PlayStation.
It's just him trying to think, and then it gets it.
It's the startup.
What's the one what's the game setup where it's the blue screen and it's just a bunch of fucking cubes?
That's PlayStation 2.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2. That one.
No,
was
it's GameCube.
No. PlayStation 2 one used to make me shit my pants as a kid. So loud.
Anyway.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
Something about PlayStation 2. Do you have PlayStation 2s around here?
What?
We're moving past that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nebula.
At this point, I'm like, does anyone have ideas? Because I'm thinking these areas are probably next, but I'm not sure.
Captain Rallis is like, well, if you want to check one area and my men can check the other.
Alright. That'd be a good idea. Hey, speaking of which, do we have a bounty in one of those areas? We can try to hit 2 with 1 stone.
Let me check.
I always love it. We'll just steal one of the other guild ones.
Yeah.
The other people. They're like, I'm gonna get that rogue.
Oh.
No, you're not. The woodland one is gonna be interesting.
Woodland's
for
not
sure.
one. No, it's in there. The heist one is in the upper district. And the sound one is sort of in between, like the Temple district and the main district.
I'm definitely interested in that one.
So they're kind of in the area.
All right.
Like it's not like
we can do upper and Temple.
Close or adjacent, but
we can figure everything out that's going on with the sound thing, because that's going on around at night, right?
Yes.
We can at least get information and maybe even solve it tonight.
I wouldn't be opposed. I would actually kind of, because I want to know what happens. I like mysteries more than, oh, we're heisting, aha, something about Ocean and 11, oh ho ho. But,
Captain Ross is like, the sounds, I'm actually investigating that case too.
Oh, what do you know?
Oh.
Actually, literally, what do you know?
Grabs them.
Sounds at nights make people sick. It seems to move around through Temple District, the residential area, the barracks behind the Temple District. That general area. I took it because I live out there, so I don't want to get sick.
Right.
And I don't want my kid to get sick. She's starting 2nd grade soon.
Oh, that's the worst time to do so.
He's just a dad doing his best.
My gosh, yeah, it's kind of sad.
I hope you guys know I'm not giving this man any crap. I respect this man fully.
Yeah, because he has a gun.
That's the only
he's taking
reason.
care of-
Strapped.
he's taking
As
care
soon
of
as
his
you saw
daughter.
that fucking gun, you got horny.
As soon as I saw that gun, something perked up. But nah, he's like taking care of his daughter. Like, come on, he's just trying. He's a dad trying to live.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I mean, we were given lots of things. So if we investigate there, we also try to see if we can find out anything about those strange noises.
Sure, makes my job easier.
Maybe get some sleep.
I don't count on it.
Why is this just Matt?
I made this character today.
No, he's on the planet. Right, so what's the plan?
I guess we're gonna go to the residential district, that area, check around there, see what we can find.
Sure, that sounds good. I'll send my men to the other place.
All right. Well, see you around, Captain. Or it was
Yeah.
Captain, right?
Yeah, Captain, yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you, Captain.
Okay, so you guys head out and make your way toward a well-traveled path for you guys at this point, up toward the upper district.
I gotta love it.
The general area that you're heading toward, it's in the upper district.
Yeah.
But it's like bordering the temple district. And so you guys are going up to the upper district because you can see the temple district from the upper district.
Yeah.
So you can get a better survey from up there because it's higher up.
Yeah.
Like it's looking down on the temple district.
Of course.
Because the rich people have to look down on even the gods.
Mhm.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich!
I'm about to have a full plate.
So you guys head up in that direction.
Once again, absolutely insulting every noble I see.
Yeah. So you guys head up that way, and you get up there, and like to the general area, and like you look down on the temple district, and you see people going about their business. There's no temples like directly like down on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
It seems to be a lot of residential stuff. You can assume for like clergy, like the clerics and priests of the temples live in that area. And then up on the upper district side, it's some residential, some business. There's a little square in like where you're at that has like some statue of like an old king or something. And then the most notable landmark is on the opposite end of that square is a large clock tower.
Okay.
But yeah, just like within your eye range, that's kind of what you see.
And the one that stands out the most is that clock tower.
It's the biggest thing around, and it definitely like draws the most eyes, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, that ship that got blown up, was that the biggest ship there?
It was not. It was a frigate, so
Still pretty big.
it's still big, but it's not a man of war.
So, from what I can tell, this thing, whoever's doing it, is going around. Doesn't matter what size it is, doesn't matter where it is, they're just doing it. From what
It's
I can
honestly
tell.
pretty smart. That's with no MO and a really hard way to track them.
Yeah, sure, it's harder to trace.
Yeah, well, maybe we could get a good vantage point from the tower, just to see how that goes. And if they decide to blow up the tower, we found them that way.
More or less.
Just tower crumbles.
That
At
would
the top.
that would be good. Don't worry, I'll just get angry before we hit.
That'll help.
Everyone gather around.
I don't know if that's Featherfall, so.
Emmy don't. Emmy lands like a fucking rock.
Well, that's the thing. Featherfall is for everyone.
If he drops like a watermelon.
She really does. And like she doesn't land on her feet. She lands like straight, like stomach to the ground. Head bounces a couple times.
Oh, no.
And then Hopper falls like a cartoon.
Yeah, Hopper
so he's
falls
like
and doesn't bounce, like he just.
yeah, but he falls like, and then.
Yeah, he's like running in the air and then just.
No, not even running, man. His limbs are just real light, so the air.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, legitimately, he's like Kermit when he's excited. So just.
like in My Hero, and Deku breaks his leg.
We've made that reference so many times. Does anybody want the rest of this muffin? Because I'm gonna have like a couple more bites, and then it's gonna be thrown away.
So,
Yeah, sure.
Give it a try.
do you guys want to go into the clock tower?
Yeah, at this point, I think it might be a good idea to get a good vantage point.
Sure.
And if we don't find anything very interesting, or we think we can come back to it later, then I think we should go to some of the people feeling sick.
There are a lot of stairs.
You walk in, and it's just
Oh no!
all the way up.
Oops!
Alright.
All stairs.
Leg day, Emmy, let's go.
It's just like, come on, kid, I need to exercise, and she puts.
Okay, good.
Ares puts you
And
on
then
her shoulders.
middle fingers to all the fucking.
Ares is
You know
doing,
what?
like,
I don't have
high
to take
steps.
You know what? I don't have to take this. Just no.
Yeah.
So you start levitating?
No.
Ares is doing like high steps, like going up with Emmy on her shoulder.
Yeah, Emmy's shaking the but Emmy's getting shaking the shit out of
you're
it.
like-
It's like riding a fucking donkey.
I'm doing the whole like that sort of deal.
No, I'm just running as fast as possible.
Kelvor's going.
Walking like a normal fucking human being.
Yeah, Ivanhoe's like.
Crazy.
Yeah, you guys are climbing for 10 minutes. And
Good.
It's like the fucking stairs in Final
Yeah, Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
VII.
VII, yeah.
I genuinely was like, isn't there a Final Fantasy moment where it's just fucking stairs?
Yeah, and Barrett's like, Marlene,
How long?
Daddy wanted to see you one last time. I'm sorry.
Well, it's like,
How long do I have to wait when I'm up there? Like, am I just sitting there like?
Yeah, he's the fastest one, but
yeah, you're zooming up.
If I dash in feline agility, that's 200 feet.
Yeah, so Kelfor, you're like.
why couldn't Amy be on Kelfor's back?
You're not even
I'm not saying
walking.
my strength is 8, but my strength is 8.
Yeah, he fucking drops me halfway through.
and I think his speed would be hindered by carrying somebody.
Yeah. Kelfor, you're like getting close to the top. You're probably like 3/4, if not higher up. You guys are at about like halfway up. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Fireball!
Kelfor at disadvantage because you're closer to the explosion.
Fuck you guys, I'm on the back of a god.
Do I see it?
Oh hell yeah!
No.
No one sees it coming.
I got a 14. I rolled like a 15.
This
then
is
I
with
rolled,
no.
like, a 9.
This is
a 15.
with our
It's a
dexterity.
dexterity saving throw.
That would
It'll be
be-
on the first page.
A 21.
Nice.
That is
Well-
also a 21.
Nice.
It's gonna be really funny if I get like a 2 and Ares gets
We
like
get
a
quarter
38.
damage.
We're looking over at all this and we're like, yeah. But then
Emmy fucking dies because Ares goes. I'm so scared.
Emmy just is
Roll it.
like sitting there at 1 hit point. Hold on, you missed a spot. No.
14.
14? Okay.
Okay.
I have fire in my eyes.
Ares rolled a modified 20. So you guys are good.
Okay.
Okay, Ares just roots in.
Nice.
She's like, what the fuck was? Whose fucking horse is that?
Nethia rolled a, what was it, 13? So she, like, loses her footing a bit, but she manages to hold on. Kelpor, what'd you get?
I got a 15 in the end.
15?
I rolled a 9. Yeah.
You're, like, running up, and it goes off, and you, like, trip up the stairs. You don't take any damage, but you're like, fuck, ow!
You do that thing like middle schoolers do when they eat shit and then they look around like super quick.
Yeah.
Um,
You get back up and get like.
as you guys are climbing the tower, the entire tower shakes violently.
Oh fuck!
I look down and then I look up. Do I see? Like, I'll stop at whatever is causing it.
You don't see anything.
So did it shake from like? Can I do like a perception check to see like if it's shaking more of the ground level or the top?
Sure.
That's perception, right? Because I'm trying to feel.
Right.
Yeah. 23.
You got it pretty bad, and you're high up the tower, so you can make a safe assumption that it's coming from the top.
If I ever want to hear. And I think the fireball hit up top. Go down.
Everybody run back down, and then everyone's like, "Oh come on, we just got
I don't know.
here."
I don't know. Maybe we
If it's
should
at
go
the
further
top,
up.
yeah. If it's at the top, it's fine. If
No,
they shoot the
you
base,
Right. You guys go down. I'm gonna go at the top because if a fireball hit there, damage there, you guys can maybe go out and see who did it. That's what I was bringing up.
no, you're the fastest, so you need to go outside and see.
Is there like a pole? in the
Enough
middle
talking,
of the
and I'm
stairs?
running up.
No, there's
Amy's
not.
like, Dad.
We'll work on teamwork later.
You're going up. Ares is going up with you on her shoulders, so you're going up too.
I'll go ahead
Fucking
and
Kermit
run down,
Orange.
I thought
but
we were
I'm
taking
gonna be like
damage.
jumping like real quick.
Right.
Danger in me.
Okay, so you're going down. I don't know what are you doing.
Okay.
Who all's going down?
Kelpor.
Yeah, Kelpor is
Okay.
the fastest. He's gotta go see.
I'm not super fast, so I might as well go up.
Okay.
If this is our guy.
And
you
Nivea
can
needs-
feather fall him. That way,
Do
he
you?
can just.
You don't have that monk ability that gives you feather fall, do you?
No, that's level 4.
Is Nevia going with him too?
I'll
Nevia's
ask
like,
for Nevia to come because I don't want to go by myself.
Yeah, Nevia
so yeah,
needs to go
Nevia
with
will
him.
go down with you.
If you cast feather
I mean-
fall, then I'm just dropping.
I was gonna say, I can do that.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Just
So you want to drop straight down?
Goodbye. Don't eat anything on the floor.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Hey.
So
Very nice.
you guys pass each other. Kelpor, you get down quicker, obviously. And you run out with Nevia, and you see black smoke and blue flame billowing out of the belfry.
Can you climb up a bit up a opposing building?
I can climb. I have 20 feet of climb speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You there's a building nearby that's pretty tall. Like it doesn't go up nearly to the belfry. But there's a building a ways back that gets decently close to where you could have a view, but it's pretty far away.
Mm-hmm. Can I go ahead and do a perception check to see if I see anyone inconspicuous who's like, hey, I did that. Okay, bye.
God.
Sure, make a perception check.
Well, more of the sense of they did it because how long ago did that blast go off since I came out?
Since you came down, since you featherfalled, like within a minute.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's anyone like up top looking, anything like that.
Did you roll a perception check for that?
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, make a perception check.
27.
20. Jesus.
It's a 17 plus 10.
Everybody on the ground is like,
It's a very tall building, like well over 100 feet tall. And you're like looking up and there's thick smoke coming out of it. And you're like, you think you can see something like a little bit of white near the base of the tower, or like the like at the floor of the belfry. And as you do, you feel someone pat your back, and you look, and it's Zormir running like full speed into the building, like into the tower.
I'll do that. Is there any way someone can do message?
I did.
I think. How far away is he from me?
He's probably like 200 to 300 feet.
I think that's out of range. I don't know though.
It's only 120 feet, so.
Okay. So you can't reach anyone with message.
Nope.
Get spell sniper.
For message.
Only for message.
And then just behind Zormir is Jojir, the monk woman from the Black Gate.
I'm gonna go ahead just because at this point here I feel like we need to go. I'm gonna just go with the Blackgate Company and tell Nevia to let them know it's time to go in the Belfry.
Sure.
And then
and we'll come back to you guys. You guys reach the crest, like the floor of the belfry. You go up. You crest the staircase. Finally, you reach the landing.
Oh my god!
And you look around,
Guys,
and
the door's locked.
it's like this dark, like it's like dark wood and metal. Like black char, like rubble everywhere, and you see the bell has fallen and embedded into the ground below you.
Real quick,
Mhm.
can I cast False Life?
Sure. What does that do?
It gives me 1d4 plus 4 temporary HP.
Yes, okay. And you guys.
just make sure the Belfry is where we're heading, and that's where they're at.
Yes, it's where you guys are heading, and it's where the rest of the party is currently just reached.
Can I cast guidance?
Sure.
Cool. Do I have to roll for guidance?
No.
No.
You just rolled a
Added.
d4.
Okay.
Yeah, you just add it whenever you make a skill check.
13-9.
And so the bell has embedded into the ground.
Yeah.
Like, because it's a giant brass bell. And so it went through the wooden floor that you're on.
Was there anyone in this building?
You look around, and there's like piles of rubble that have just been blasted away. Like big metal support beams, like stonework that was holding in the center. And as you crest, you're kind of against like the room. You're kind of like against this wall. And in front of you, about 30-ish feet, you see a body of a small body with like pale skin, and it's facing away from you like this, and it's bisected in the middle.
Oof.
And the lower half is laying on its back.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And as you look around more, you can see the far face of the bell tower has been blown out completely.
Right.
Like Kelfor, you were dancing with glass a bit down there.
Yeah.
And as you kind of scan the area, everyone make a perception check.
Taking my
Not with me,
sights
right?
and like everything.
Not you, Kelfor.
It's 11.
14.
15.
15.
Ah.
Ivanoth, you're kind of surveying the damage, trying to figure out what's caused this, and like point of origin and stuff. You two see under
the bell, you see half of a torso, like the upper half of a torso crushed beneath the bell, but the upper half is hanging out, and they're splayed out like this. You see the large form of a tiefling, red.
That's him?
And he's looking backwards, like toward the far wall that you guys are against. And on a pile of rubble, like slouched down, you see a smaller red tiefling with a blue robe with a huge hole through his chest.
This is the Jackal Company.
It's the Hammers of the Jackal Company, all dead. Brutally murdered.
Where's the goblin?
He was the one who was bisected.
Wait, they're all dead? Like,
they are dead.
They've all been, like, cut in half or impaled.
Yeah.
Well.
The goblin was cut in half. The Valorous, the big guy, was crushed beneath the bell. And Solaris, the one who was nice to you, had like his chest completely blown out, essentially.
Now, does this look like it was from the explosion or other means?
There's someone.
Make a medicine check.
No.
13.
13? There is, like, effects from the debris. Like, you can see several, like, shrapnel pieces tearing at the skin and the clothes. But a lot of this seems intentionally done.
Yeah.
And as you enter slowly into the room, you can see on the far side, overlooking the blown out window, you see the back of a person. A female form, seemingly human, pale skin. White hair pulled back into a not changeling pale.
Okay, I was gonna say it was your lady look. Gosh.
White hair though, very long and kind of pulled back into a long ponytail, and black like Sephiroth kind of jacket.
It's just Sephiroth.
And you can see her like just looking out over the city. And she like raises her hand, and her hand catches fire with a blue flame. And she turns and looks over her shoulder, and you can see her eyes, no pupil, no iris, just blue.
Black. Oh.
Like blue arcane energy just flowing out of her eyes.
I look at her. Like, does she look over in my direction?
She looks over to the people entering, so all of you. But yeah, just in your direction.
As I see that, my eyes immediately flare as I use thaumaturgy into a fiery red.
I got you at thaumaturgy.
Yeah, just seeing that the Hammers of the Jackal is dead, I'm like conflicted, but I'm really just kind of pissed. So I just kind of match her with my staff and like bright red eyes.
They could have been comrades.
Emmy is going to go over to Goblin and go over secondary to man with hole in his chest and move them somewhere safe. I know that's close.
As you're going over there, you see her hand close, and the fire flickers out, and she's looking at you and she says, "Another one." As she turns, and she turns slowly, but her hand, and just...
To Emmy?
No, just in front of her. This is an intimidation tactic. She just casts like a crest of fire that's like a wave, just like, and it ignites the opposite side of the building.
Wall of fire?
Huh?
Oh, is this just...
It's not a wall of fire. It's
Okay.
just like a flourish.
Yeah.
as her cape, like the tails of her coat flutter. Everyone
Roll initiative.
initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, can I just say, how tall is the tower? Because depending on what's happening, I might have just tried to climb.
It's
Climbed.
very tall.
When do
it's
I do
like
this
150 to 200 feet tall.
Huh?
When do I do the D4 when it's actually battle time?
It's a skill check.
Mm.
So anytime you have to make a skill check with like dexterity or acrobatics
Okay.
or
So not right now.
religion or something, or saving throws, I think it also applies to.
Okay, so but not this current roll.
No.
17 plus. Wait, is there a plus to that? Do I have
I have
It'll
an
be
idea.
on the front page.
What's your idea?
proficiency?
No, right to the left of your health.
Huh?
Initiative.
Initiative 2.
Or you want to push her out?
So 19.
No, don't be a hero.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he falls.
I am 5 for 5 on bad initiative rolls. I got a 5.
I did pretty good this time.
How'd you do?
18.
Yeah, I got 19.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I got a 9 because I rolled a 5 plus 4.
Oh, dang.
I got a 9.
5. Again,
that, you
if there's
communist.
any roll I'll take badly, it's initiative.
Take that, you
Yeah.
bunch of
You have
cacks.
17?
18.
Yeah, I got 17 then plus 2.
Right.
He said, "Pet me." Well, I debated on what Sirius's voice sounded like because sometimes I'm like, "Pet
Don't make me
me,"
do it on stream.
but then other times I think of the Aaron Hansen like "Pee wee lady" voice for Sirius.
I think it's both. He
My
can
name's
confuse
Sirius.
depending on.
My name's
Dude, that sounds. That sounds like Chris Chan. What do you say?
my name is Sirius.
It's not.
I don't want a Nintendo.
That's-
They're for babies.
It's not. It's from Aaron Hansen.
Who's Chris Chan?
Don't. It's. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that.
That's a rabbit hole.
No.
I got a bad feeling.
Wow. So Nevia and Avery's rolled the exact same
Ah.
initiative.
A 1.
Oh, one.
Nevia got an 11. Plus two
Hey.
each.
So
10
you
better
just
than what we
decide
thought.
Who goes first?
No, I rolled it again to see who went first. It was Avery.
Nice. Ta-da-ta-da tag team. Back again.
Tiny small creature, black eyes, walks through the blue flame. To like re-put together a creature that was so mean to her.
All right.
I didn't want them to die.
I didn't want them to die either.
No, I like the pissing contest we were having with them.
It definitely wasn't the nice guy or goblin's turn, but the arrogance of the large man
Yeah.
is justified.
Okay. So we have initiative. So we will start the fight next time.
Yeah.
You cock.
It's late, and you're the one who has to be up early.
Oh, that's true. I have to be up at 8.
So yeah, we'll end the session there and get into big scary fight next time.
I've got to go end the stream, so thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks, I guess.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Follow, is that, I don't know, I don't watch much.
Yes. Yeah.
Follow, we don't have a subscribe thing. But on YouTube we do. So subscribe. I'm not good at this like outro shit.
Yeah,
so next
you
week.
should try a little bit.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join
Yeah,
us
all
next
that.
week.
Sure.
Follow
How
us on
would you would
Twitch.
have rolled initiative?
Follow us on
what
Twitter.
would you have done? Please put it in the comments.
The-
And then
What did you roll on initiative?
I'll know
Get
if
that off the screen.
I'll know if you lie.